And we're live. Welcome back, everyone. We're back again. Trying to adjust my microphone here. I don't think I moved it, but just let me know if the audio is off. But welcome back. We're playing a game that is very dear to me. So, all right, good timing, Ted. So, welcome. Hope everyone's doing good tonight. Everyone's staying healthy and drinking lots of, liquids, whatever choosing you might have. Evening, Ethan. Welcome, Ted, Manlight. The whole gang's here. Or just about everyone. But we are playing... hey, Ted. We're playing Crusader No Remorse. This is my original copy from when I was a kid. I love this game. It's got that delicious, like, isometric... let me fix the video real quick. I think I know what's going on there. Stand by. Activate. There we go. Should be better. It does a little tearing when I don't, like if I turn on the camera after I turn on the converter thing, then it gets a little tearing, whatever. But it's got that delicious isometric viewpoint that, it's probably my favorite, like, view that you get in games. I love the style, the graphical style, and this was one of those SVGA, graphical games. And you pretty much have to be, this is a Pentium class game, I'm pretty sure. It requires a 46, yeah, 46DX66, but it recommends a Pentium 60, 12 megabytes RAM, 55 megabytes hard drive space, and 4 times speed on drive. Well, it digitized speech and everything. Evening, Brian. They're Z-rated. I'll just have to show you, but I mean, I think I streamed the follow-up to this, which is Crusader No Regret. They did a follow-up, but then due to licensing issues, it just kind of died out of there. So this is from Origin Systems back in the 90s, which made a lot of really cool games. Very immersive game. This is a lot of like FMVs in between and everything, you'll see. But the quality of this is just amazing. And I just love the detailed environment. You can blow up everything, which we'll see. It's got a deep story and everything. We'll go through the box quicker. There's some cool pack-ins of this one. This is a true, like... And this is the European one, which has the slip cover. The US one, I think, has the full, like, regular shell that lifts out. But it's got a few little nice Easter eggs. And I did a kind of rapid review of this game a while back, kind of testing out a different video format. But besides the... Still smells like the old manuals here. I should probably put one of those, like, silica pads in here, or boxes. But it has the original CD, of course, with the actual full-color manual inserted here, too. This is like back when the big boxes were really cool. Yeah, it's got a full-color manual for the game. I actually have right behind me, I'm not sure if I can get a camera shot, but I actually have an official poster of this game from the studio. Someone on one of the Facebook groups was actually selling them, and it's basically this poster right here, and just a full wall format. They were selling out original promotional art from the studio, from Origins, and actually ended up getting one for a fair price, and just an original poster, so I thought that was pretty cool. You can, of course, do a reprint, but having an original one is really cool. This document is, this manual is so in on the lore. So this is Welcome to the Resistance. So the story is that you are a silencer, which is this red guy. Silencer being a kind of an assassin or a special forces guy in all red, very sneaky. For the WEC was something consortium, and they're the bad guys, typical corporate bad guy in the future. And you join the resistance because you have a change of heart. It goes through all the weapons, operations. This is basically the lore one. All of the stuff is actually in lore, it looks like, and this is the manual for the game. But then you have a change of heart and follow the resistance, and in the beginning they're of course not liking you very much. You got to build up that rapport. In between each mission, you get to go around the resistance base, and talk to all the resistance members. So it's really cool world building. We have the actual manual with the key. This is based on Ultima 8, I believe, the engine from the same origin, right? So you control the keyboard with the keyboard to num keys, and there's a lot of like things you have to do, and you get used to that for a while, but it's not. You'll see. It's a little kind of choppy in its playstyle, the same way Ultima 8 is, and like it's snapping to grid kind of thing going on. But this is probably the coolest thing, I think, with this. It comes with a newspaper, and Crusader No Regret has the same thing. So this is a full newspaper. Now, one thing that's really cool is that the Shodan space station is completed. So yes, that is the System Shock space station. So theoretically, this actually exists in the same universe then. A fully sentient artificial intelligence may soon be a reality. Although excitement over the Shodan project has dominated the conference so far, an equal enthusiastic response about a much more imminent goal is expected after tonight's keynote address. So yeah, this is, like, theoretically then the prequel to System Shock. It's in the same universe. That's more of an Easter egg thing going on, right? So, but we are going to... The tricky part with this guy is that this is SVJ graphics. What you see now is DOS. It's just standard DOS resolution, right? And this game runs 640 by 480. So that just makes things even trickier. So then after we start the game, and also this game has phenomenal music. It uses mod tracker style format music, which is kind of what the Amiga did. They realized they couldn't cram all the music on this. So they actually figured out to use the, yeah, it was on PlayStation, right? I think PlayStation 1 and even Saturn maybe. But it uses then mod style music, and it's really good. Now we got to switch over to this when it fires up. Get another resolution. That's the loveliness of these old retro computers, is just the resolution switching and hopping around like crazy. Here we go. We're in the game now. Yep, we're gonna switch over to this view. Let's see if I get it. Make sure we have the sound here. So yeah, it has full FMV sequences, because, hey Ozzy, welcome. We're playing Crusader and Remorse. Probably one of my favorite games of all time, really. It's funny, because I say it all the time for really good games, but I played this through originally. This is my original copy from when I was a kid. Played it through then, and I played it on and off here and there, but I probably never played it all the way through again. And I have a feeling if once I start here, I'll just keep playing off stream to finish it out. But got full motion videos. It uses the interlace thing to make it, you know, fill up the screen. Here. Oh, I gotta turn on the speakers apparently. There it is. Gonna have a one of those Creative Labs like 4.1 systems. Cambridge Soundworks. It's really good, but it needs to tune up because it's really like it turns on and off, and yeah, I'll make a video on it or something. Probably just need a whole bunch of contact cleaner, I guess, but uh-oh. This is so cool. Yes, correct. They're in XDOS for sure. I highly recommend checking them out. That was loud on purpose. Because the theme song comes up. We're listening to that thing. The title screen. This is the best title screen music. I will stand by that. My cousin and I used to turn this game on and just let the title sit there so we could jam out to the music. It was so good. Can't get too much, but yeah, I don't know. It uses this mod style music, and it's just so good. You can find the soundtrack on, you know, YouTube and whatnot, but I highly recommend listening to it. I listen to it sometimes just out of the game. You can actually take the mod files directly from the game and just listen to them in Winamp or something. No problem. Yes, I use Winamp still, obviously. Still so good, I don't know. After all these years, and this game came out in, let's see, when was this? 95? Yeah, 95, I think. On the actual case here. And it said 95, I think, on the manual, so we'll take 95. Yeah, I know. This music is so good. And it's one of those games that it's so dear to my heart still, just from having played it so much. We have maximum animations, large, limit blast, don't do that, digital filtering. We have everything cranked, because this is then a P60, P75 game. It will run just fine on 100, and this is a 166, so it's pretty much perfect for this. The sequel uses the same track, just remixed a little bit, and just enhances it even more, so it's even better. We're playing on the lightest difficulty, because, yeah, this game is not super easy, and the levels are really, really long. You get a little nice video mail in between. And it's funny how the compression, when you're streaming, handles interlacing. It just looks terrible, but...
Welcome to the Resistance, Captain. I'm sure you realize that Central thinks you're a spy. But I've reviewed your debriefing tapes, and I have a hunch
I love his
that I
eyes when you're watching this. He's got...
Enough so that I've persuaded
Those
Central
eyes.
to give you a chance.
Be serious.
One shot to prove your sudden change of heart.
But yeah, the idea then is you're an elite assassin or undercover operative. Well, not undercover operative, like a special elite soldier for the Consortium. And you want to join the Resistance now, so you're changed sides, right? So they want to say, like, well, hey, you gotta prove it.
Your principal objective is the thermal coupler on the fourth.
And, you know, Origin, it's one of those games that was the perfect convergence, and I tend to say that a lot, of the era. The 95, 96 stuff, a big budget game from this era. Yes, I think it's a pure coincidence to look like a Clone Trooper, because, I mean, this came out, I mean, obviously inspired from, like, you know, your Star Wars and Boba Fett, and alright, we're gonna get dumped right in the game now, so. There, I can't have him set up an alarm. So, I'll do a little quick explaining here, but I just want to make sure that it's not too loud. Gotta listen to that rocking music, too. So, this played from this isometric viewpoint, and this is 640 by 480, so using full SVGA graphics. So, I believe the PlayStation version runs at a low resolution. The one thing they couldn't do, and this is not DOS strong suit, or at least well done, you can see it has that same kind of janky animation that Ultima 8 has. Like, the character is, like, snapping into position as he's moving. You can tell that, you know, it's playing out the animation and then clipping into the spots, so it takes a while getting used to, because it is kind of clippy and hoppy. It's not as smooth as you might expect. And also, since the scrolling isn't the strong suit then for this kind of game, they switched page. You'll see as we get further down here now, it actually hops the entire screen at the same time. It allows you to have this crisp graphics. The PlayStation version, as far as I know, is using a scrolling engine instead of a low resolution. I haven't tried that one yet, and I probably should. You can look at Area Secured. Stand down from alert. So, the thing with this game is that you can basically blow up just about everything. And that makes it really cool. There's a huge destructible environments. You can blow up a ton of stuff. So when you're attacking guys, things are just blowing up everywhere. There's things to pick up. There's computers to interact with. So I got a medkit from the box here. You have health stations, but I'm already full health. You can disable alarms. There's just so many things to do, and all can be controlled by one hand, or sorry, two hands, I should say, because one hand, it does all the movement, and you shoot with the space key. But I can press the plus, search, look up. Oh, we had 30 credits, and you need credits to buy weapons later at Resistance Base. There we saw the, see how it switches the entire view field instead of scrolling? So the game never scrolls, it only does this hop, which is, I love the crisp graphics. There are tons of interactive things you can do, like turning on pipes to roast guys, and they often die in very gruesome ways. Running animation is a little stiff here. You can do these, like, awesome rolls here. You can, like, get down and roll. Just, I don't know. It's, again, the convergence of all the stuff from the 90s. It's got, you know, good action, gorgeous graphics, fantastic FMV sequences, and, you know, the whole multimedia thing. And, of course, that delicious music. It seems silly, like, you know, killing everyone, but if you don't, excuse me, have to, because they set off alarms if you don't. It's just, I don't know. I remember playing this all the way through. And like Ted said, it's an Exodus, so I highly recommend checking it out. I think you can buy it on GOG and stuff too if you just want to do that, but otherwise it's an Exodus. I think you can play directly from... And we can see we can blow this up here. Oh, whee! Look, there's things to fall into. Maybe I should look at what quick save is. maybe I should look what the quick save is, just in case. Feel like pad movement, mouse movement. Feel I should know this. Here we go. Keyboard. Quick save is F5. I'm just gonna quick save. Whew. Yeah, it does have an Amiga style too, doesn't it? So it is kind of tank controls in the sense that, like, I'm turning now, and it's always from the viewpoint of where the character is. So I'm sidestepping now. But it's tank controls in that sense. I think that lines up. But I mean, if you played Ultima 8, it plays the same way, except it's all keyboard then. You don't want the cameras to see you, because they will set off the alarm, which isn't a horrible thing. But if they do, you could get, like, robots coming out after you and whatnot. And there's a lot of terminals that, like, of course, because it's a computer game, they leave the code right on there. Code is 185. Remember, due to recent rebel activity, the code of operations has been changed to 185. Remember, delete this message. Spies are everywhere. No, yeah, up is forward. That's correct. So yeah, tank controls. You're always in relation to the character, you're right. So pressing 8 on the num key moves the character forward regardless of which direction I'm in. So it's not like I can press, like, 1, because 1 is a roll, 5 is sit down, 0, I guess, is fire. You could play this entirely from there. So you have little bonus areas you can get to as well. Sometimes there are even different ways to approach objectives. See on the ground there? I gotta remember which button to jump. Let's see, it is... I think it's tab. Yep, it is tab. See, it's coming back to me now, muscle memory. So you see those little things on the ground there? They will probably trigger bad things. So we're gonna jump over... Oh. That's launching stuff. There we go, we got it. There's a lot of hazards in this game, and it's not... Ooh, there we go. So what I'm looking for here was a bonus area with a shotgun. Also open something here. So... Yeah, they set up alarms if you let them go, though. It sounds like, you know, yeah, I'm just gonna let them go, right? But, well... let's see... Want to switch weapon. Cycle. Use inventory item. Cycle through weapon inventory. There we go. Shotgun. Now we're talking. That's what it comes down to. But they're all working for the evil thing, right? So... Ooh, I'm gonna jump over. I'm gonna look up one more thing, actually. Yeah, so I love when they did this. So this has a quick guide on the back here for all the keyboard commands. And I like that because you could, like, place it out here, especially... And back then, it was just a total Wild West on how you control games, right? There were so many different ways. Rotate left quickly. Whee! So this is a normal rotate, and this is a quick rotate. All around the world. And roll, sidestep. Searchable item, manipulate search item, use inventory items. Okay, so we can do... Let's do this. We're going to place a bomb on these. This selected the... Use inventory item. I placed the thing there. I think that's... The activate one? Yeah, sorry, I'm looking up all this stuff, just gotta remember now. Cycle through inventory item. Use, I think it's just U. Oh, that's dropping it. Oh, I put 2 bombs down, so now I see how to activate them. The blast packs. The cool thing is that, again, you can explodinate just about everything. Come on. Sometimes you gotta fight with the camera on how to change it, so let's use weapon inventory, manipulate selected item. Just use. Then they bomb. B. So what I was saying earlier about all these weird controls, I think we're gonna go in here because this is gonna go blowy here. Boom. And so you can blow up everything just about, and often when you have these electrical things, it actually turns off force fields. So you gotta do stuff like that and manipulate the environment, and between the crisp graphics, the delicious FMV, and the amazing music, I think it was 185, right? Yeah. All that coupled together makes for just a really, really good game. It gets a little hard sometimes, a little obtuse in how you have to, you know, approach objectives, but Blammo! Shotgun. Hi, cat. I'll try not to murder this innocent worker here. They do sometimes go and set off alarms, so if they do, I'll blame someone else. Ooh, he was looking at me funny. One thing, too, you can do is you can activate... I thought that would activate the pipe there, but I guess not. Sometimes you can activate things that will make like flames burst out and, you know, very obviously well-placed valves that will then burn enemies and stuff. Energy cube. Remote alarm panel. User ID. Area secured. If the camera spots you, it will activate the alarm and it will send, I think, from different teleporting pads. Basically, endless amount of enemies. You see this door here? That's likely has a, where I forgot I had this on. Do this. Just look even crisper. There we go. I had the wrong button on. I'm gonna say, they hide little robots and stuff like that. Like when you get caught. It will open pretty obvious doors. There we go. Loose lips sink ships. Since you can't see here, it's kind of like a fog of war. You gotta be a little careful. Yeah, everything blows up. It just... I love isometric games. I really should try and collect or focus on playing those because I just love them so much. I don't want to... What you get later is something that's really useful. It's a little spider bot. I don't think I have one yet. No. The spider bot is really cool because you can send it out and then steer it, and that can blow up stuff. Makes it really convenient to... There we go, he's on fire. He's fine. So yeah, there's a lot of environmental effects. You get guns later that do mean things to people. I don't know. All the cool stuff. There we go. I got ionic generator. I don't even know what that is. But then in the spider bomb, you can send out to do stuff. Let's see. I think I open up here. I need the blue key card, so I can't get in there yet. There's a lot of that going on, too. Some of the later levels get really wonky with... He saw me. The camera didn't. What are you doing here? Nothing. Don't worry about it. I think that's a minefield there. Try and not murder-nate him. The gun shot his own guy. There we go. Hello. Sorry.
Hey, what you doing here?
Whoops. Ooh. And what's even cooler is we're going to open this door, and then we're going to do this. We're going to take control, now interfacing with remote services droid. Unit is now online. Now we can control a walker. He's got a gun. And he can run. Whoops. I think I needed that computer to know what the safe combination was. Oh well. You know, can't win them all, right? Oh, the alarm's tripped, so... I think those keep coming. Oh, it happens. You know, it was worth it for the explosion, right? It was probably just some goodies in there. Obviously, you can try combinations, obviously, but... I think you... Yeah, escape. There we go. The robot now is left where it was standing. You can always activate it again, but I think this computer now... Oh, it's still working. All right. Due to the alert, I have hidden my keycard. Do not open the safe unless it's absolutely important, or there could be rebel saboteurs about. Keep in mind that this may not be a drill. This could be for real. This time, 236 is this week's passcode. Oh, I have to stand down code red before I can open the safe. Is there one here? Let's see, I gotta run back and deactivate it. But it's just so, I do very much enjoy games that have environmental interaction. I mean, that's kind of why Duke Nukem 3D is fun, right? It allows you to mess with so much stuff. Alright, and then this super crisp graphics keycard. That's what I needed. Thank you kindly. If there's anything else in there. So they have little teleporter pads here and there that recharge our energy. So you have health and then armor, basically. And we have our health full, which is a blue bar at the bottom, and then the energy is the red one. Fortunately, the music is one per stage, so you get to, even though the music is real good, you get to listen to it cycle all the way through. So hopefully you like this track. You don't have a choice. How's everyone doing tonight? Played any cool games lately? Or what everyone's playing these days. I just find myself just going to retro now so much. I'm stuck. Oh. Run back. Code red. Don't worry about it. All the explosions you heard and the people getting shot everywhere, nothing to worry about. They're gonna loot you though. Shotgun is good, but it's strong, but it's kind of slow. So I may just switch back to the starter pistol, which has unlimited ammo. You get what is there a cam? Oh, there's a camera up there. I didn't see that. So you've been perusing through the Exodus collection. You got any gems? I'm almost torn on Exodus because there's so many games in there. I don't know if I should play classical favorites that I like, or like try and find new stuff, or overwhelming the amount of games that are in there. I can't get through there. Alright, fine. That barrel exploded there, so I gotta wait for this gas there, otherwise I take damage. There we go. Medkits. We're gonna quick save. I'm doing pretty good this time. I'm quick saving. And here, so actually we just quick save. Let's look at this. Oh no! And dead. So, that was on purpose, you could see it, but that's why you know, the quick load button. And he be dead. Quick load is F4. Quick load. Oh, nice. Heretic 2. That's right, I thought I saw you posting that on the Discord there. I haven't played the Heretic 2 at all. Is that the follow-up that has like a top, or not top down, from behind perspective or whatever? I'll say one a day. Yeah, it'll take a while to make it through at that rate. So also you got to see the consequences of, you know, falling into the stuff. So we'll try and avoid that by blowing them up. I think the way I've approached Exodus almost is like, you know, yeah, it's a good way to get access to, you know, clean copies of games I have or used to enjoy or that I don't have anymore. Otherwise, I'm like tried to like games that I've thought of or remember seeing, or ones that are super expensive these days. Trying to think of any ones that I've tried recently, but you know, I was playing Nuclear War on PC. I've only played that on Amiga. Playing it on PC, then of course that's an Exodus. So you can see here, behind here is obviously, excuse me, we're gonna switch to the pistol again, but it's obviously some bad guys that come out if you were to set off the alarm. This is interesting because you can get through here, but you'll actually get hurt quite a bit, and the other easy solution is to, well, blow everything up. I think we got a couple computers here. Yes, that's a good point. If your copies are bad, then it's a very good way to do that. Coal Refiner Ops 3rd class tech brand has contaminated the 5th level with dangerous plutonium isotopes again. Be careful where you stuck. Thanks. From D. Snell. You're fired. Turn in your badge and collect your things. Fine. Oh. Look at this keycard. We'll need that. Old school keycard style game. You do not want to stand on the pad when they come in, because you will get telefragged. Full of ammo. I think you can look at remote operation watch station. Yeah, there's little cameras that can show you different area. Sometimes you can manipulate that too. Like you can see like, oh hey, there's a valve or something like that. You can then turn on and, you know. Did that Exodus version of Windows 3.11 come out yet? Because that was really intriguing. I know you guys were talking about that. That's a really cool idea. I'm using an old spider guy there. There you go, got him. Aha. You want to destroy these things so they don't electrocute you, but the spider bomb is really useful for getting to, especially if there's a big like enemy group right behind a corner. That's when the spider bomb really shines. Get me over here. Key card. It's finally out then, because I remember. There we go. Oh, gotta watch out for the barrel. Dodge just in time. I just love the little roll maneuver. It's so cool. Let's see. Remote alarm control panel. Okay, area secure. So I know you guys were talking about it was in preview, right? But then I'm not sure if it came out. For anyone uninitiated, the Exodus collection is basically a curated or cleaned up collection of like what 7,000 DOS games, and you can just download into one bundle and you have all of them, and it includes a launcher. But for us retro nerds, it's very useful because you can play all those on original hardware. So this game is in the Exodus collection, so if you want to do this, you can download the Exodus collection. I think there's a version that lets you download like a front end that then lets you download the games you want to play versus all of them. I grabbed all of them because, I mean, that's what, 100 gig. Okay. And then what Ted now is talking about, and I'm chatting about, is the Windows 3.11 collection. Basically the similar one that has all the Windows 3.11 games you could want. And also a lot of software too, right? So from M Green, you will have to learn to write down the new passcodes. I can't keep giving these out. 577 is this week's passcode. This time is the last time, Filbert. Thank you, Filbert. Enable this laser grid. There we go. Oh, hello. Uh, 577. This one just opened up, I think. Yeah, there we go. What's in here? Ionic generator. A lot of gear now. You start using up a lot more later on when you get like assault rifles and stuff. So 577. And you can see this whole thing on the ground there. My crosshairs on there. That is a little mine thing, or like those spider bombs come out if you set up the alarm. Credits. I think I'm hitting it. It'll pop, pop, pop. There you go. Going off somewhere. Only the screen would scroll. There we go. I try and hide things around the corners and whatnot. I see you. Pretty sneaky. You gotta be a little quick on the uptake on those rolls sometimes, because you gotta get out of the way pretty quick sometimes. Oh, there's not a robot. Get a little bit of that music, right? Turn some valve open there. That explodes everything, apparently. Ow. There's some barrels coming here. I have like some memory of that, but... Yep. 2,000? Like, actual games? Were there that many games released for Windows 3.11? The only... I mean, I'm trying to remember, like... I don't think... I mean, maybe that goes for everyone, but... Hi, Taylor. Welcome. We're talking about the Exodus for Windows 3.11, but I didn't realize there were that many in there. It's nuts. Like, can you give me any examples of any games in there just perusing it? Because I'm trying to remember, like, what... 2,000 seems like a lot. But then again, I never really thought there were 7,000 DOS games, so, you know. We're going to quick save, because we are going to try some jumping. Which, this game is equally janky to jump as... Ooh, we made it. Okay, marks a bob, and that's cool. Because, I mean, that stuff's actually decently hard to find, so... I really have to check that out, too. I'm just trying... kind of the crossroads now, because my little retro NAS is basically full, so I have to decide what I want to do with that. All the pipes are blowing up. Of course, this pipe blow up. Even if it's 1300, that's a lot. But if it includes all the software, there's something just about Windows 3.11. It's just deliciously retro, right? Windows 95 is, you know, I feel infinitely more usable and more powerful, but something about Windows 3.11. It's cool. I've disabled that, but I think we can jump over here. Whee! Real precise there with that jump. Woo! Anyone joining us late, we are playing Crusader no Remorse. Original hardware. Landmines. The isometric action game. I guess action is just straight up, there's no more to it. And their tagline was like, action from a different perspective. Made by Origin. And I missed a jump. That's why we quick save, folks. I was a little bit back there now, but that's what I said about the janky jumping. There you go. In action. Whee! See, I learned my lesson. Not as fun, but I learned my lesson and less frustrating to watch me do the whole thing over again. Anyway, if anyone wants to give me some examples, what's in the Exodus for Win 3.11, I'm gonna have to grab it. 1,138 is the final number then. You're the closest to that going over, but that is a boatload of stuff. A boatload. I'm trying to think of any, like, games that were, like, exclusive. Because how do you categorize it? Because a lot of those games probably were either DOS era, excuse me, or Windows 95, you know, whatever it might be. Like, what's a pure... Excuse me, goodness. What's a pure Windows 3.11 game, you know? And probably more for the software I would like it, so... Ooh, made it that time. There's some points where it, like, it's just almost cheap death in the sense that the grate underneath you just falls away, and you just die, and have a good day. Oh, camera. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just, again, there's just so much, and I remember seeing, like, My Life in Gaming is a YouTube channel I follow that's really nice, but, they talked about, like, flashcards and everything, and I kind of got the same thing with Mister. Is that when you have all the choices, it's almost hard to pick. Versus then, like, buying a game, you have the cartridge, or in this case, you have the CD, and I put it in, and, you know, I can get this from Exodus just as easily. Ooh, that looks like dangerous. But having it like a thing you make a selection from instead of just a huge menu, and that's almost overwhelming with Exodus. Then there's 7,000 games, which is great. It's the one-stop shop, right? Get a little cutscene here. We met our informant.
Here's a security card to get you past level 3. Watch out on level 4, though. There are mechs patrolling beyond that point. Listen, we've got to tell Central that they've got to
Love
find
these
someone
little
else to handle
FMV
the
sequences in
meetings.
between here.
I am jeopardizing my cover being here with you like this. I'm just a scientist, and I'm afraid that people are getting suspicious back at the lab.
Oh, hurry, the guards are coming. That's alright. I'm a one-man army because I'm having armor that is red. Can I open this door? I just want to disable this alarm, please. Thank you very much. I have these sprawling big levels sometimes, too, that just almost get out of hand. Can I use this pad? If this is where I'm supposed to go, but we'll check it out. Ooh, yeah, I remember this section here. I think this is, yeah, this is like a bonus area. And I think there's a... That's a weapon. I want the... There we go, the firebomb. This little guy. I think that the thing at the top there contains a force field for that turret. There we go. I think that takes care of that force field, which should make this turret actually defeatable, I should say. Yeah, there we go. Otherwise, the force field is, yeah, it is true. It is very Yoda-like, or not Yoda, but Deadpool. I mean, they clearly took some inspirations here from, you know, Star Wars, Mandalorian style. But I always find it hilarious. I think the internet has had its fun, too, with just that, you know, here's a fully red kitted eye character. Was that all there was here? I thought there was something here. Door or something? Well, I didn't use that many resources to do this. I thought there was like a hidden door here. Maybe I'm just not remembering it correctly. That's alright, we can just blow up everything anyway. Bluey. That does not run fast on a slower computer when you try and do that. Can't get the viewpoint to shift here. Thought there was a... yeah, that room back there, but I don't think this... alright, fine. Nice little detour there. Run this way. Oh, hello. What's a credit? Whoa, hello. Got through a grenade there. That wasn't very nice. I am stuck in the wall here. There we go. Again, it's the control scheme is all, you know, sticky if that makes sense. Like, you'll stick to different areas and little small things that you might not see fully. Makes the guy stuck out. No? Try there. Thank you. Ow. Oh boy, this seems like it's a recipe for disaster. Look at that thing. I'm not stepping foot on that thing. I think there was a guy. Yep, there's a guy. Oh, he's... they spend a lot of time, like, animating this, you know, gruesome death things for different, things that you get later on, too. Quick save is pretty brutally slow there, but that's what it is. Once you get used to the controls, it is really... oh, look at that wall there. See the whole thing? That, I think, is a sensor that will do something bad. Yep. Once you get used to the controls, it actually is not that bad. You can use the mouse, I do believe, but it just feels better with the keyboard for me, because you can do this, but I don't know, it just... I feel like I have better control with the keyboard. You know, yeah, it's all notchy to play, if that makes sense. But I've always preferred using the num keys. No flushable toilets, sadly, but can't have everything. We can just blow up this whole barrel. There we go, he blew up. It's a little gruesome, but when I was a kid, I thought that was really, really, really cool. Not gonna lie there. There's a key card back there. Nice. Key card is sitting next to the computer. Tall refinery ops, second class tech Stokes have once again started a fire in the thermal coupler area. We ask again that all employees smoke only in the authorized areas. Oops. You see that thing up there? Yep, that was the thing that would have hit me. Yeah, I know. I watched a video on Nostalgia Nerd just did it on like the new boomer shooters, like Quake style shooters that kind of got a resurgence, right? Or retro style, very fast FPS games. And he said he put like a score of 1 to 10 on them, but then he started grading them on the amount of toilets they had in there too. So I thought that was pretty funny. So a lot of those games, like, you know, you gotta have interactive toilets, right? Otherwise, what's the point? Quick save. Yes. Alright, that thing up there looks like it's something I can shoot. Those things are probably not good. Ow. Flames? This looks excessive, don't you think? You can blow up these. Usually these cylindrical things power stuff. Seems to be the case. A lot of the time. They're worth blowing up. But who knows? That's the thing. They kind of switch that around a little bit, so it's not always easy to know. The fan up there just looks primed to blowing right off the edge here. Ah. This resources. Loaded with stuff here now. Full health. We have... Now, this is a landmine. Never really used to mine. We'll use this. This is a energy kit, basically, to use for energy weapons later in the game. And for right now, like a little valve puzzle here, I think. I just ran right through it. I'm not gonna play little puzzles. Ooh. Oh, hello. Didn't hear them. Full of stuff. Refiner operation now interfacing with remote service droid. Roaming Susan. Unit is now online. Ooh, hello, robot. This is normal speed, and he's going really fast, waving his arms. I think I probably needed to clear those out for the pad. Yeah. I don't think I can take the teleporter. Only for organics. Pretty sure we can try, but kind of doubt it. Can I go on here? Not sure if you can see that, but there's a little gun arm that pops up from the front chassis there. Good detail animation, really. And when this came out, this was super crisp graphics. I think they still are. They kind of got a little bit of a... Just gonna kind of drive this off? No? Fine. Kind of a grainy style graphic to them a little bit, but Road Operations Watch Station now active. What do I see? Over there. There's a fan over there too. Person fan. Don't want that to blow you away there. There's a pad down. Can I get the camera? Hello. Camera didn't reach the trigger threshold there or something. If we get here later. We're gonna save because we're gonna be walking on ramps there now. Yeah, so I think you can walk on this thing. Or, you know, just jump to your demise. Why not? Well, we quick saved. It's the thing, is like, you can't just, like, walk on that ledge there. You have to jump. And clearly, it did not handle that very well there. We will make it over there. That's what I remember from this game. It's like all these jumps and everything. You see the characters kind of flies off screen because he's trying to like clip to the spot he's supposed to be in. This is not a game that was... Oof. Yeah, the controls are... I parked a robot there. Now the robot's in the way. All the place I decided to park the robot. I made the jump and the robot's in the way. Let me go move the robot. We are going to make it there. Yeah, the music is really... And yeah, you're right, Christopher. The I love this game, really, when it comes down to it. But yeah, the controls are the biggest negative thing about it, for sure. It's like everything bad about Ultimate 8, except worse. You see there, like, there's a little pause there as it decides, like, are you going to make the jump or not? I don't know. Made it! Huzzah! Who knows if we'll ever make it away from here, but... So many goodies here to... Shotgun ammo. Ooh, a grenade launcher. Oh my. Oh, that was worth it. I remember that. Let's see where this takes us. Oh, back here. Thank you kindly. That was a nice little... that was worth a jump there. Whew. The rocket launcher. I'll take care of stuff. We should probably save that for something, something special. Let's see what this does here. Just exploded that. Okay. Oh no! Whee! The Wile E. Coyote feel underneath, and then he flew down there. Of course, we want to avoid falling down that same hole ourselves. Well, we have a rocket launcher, so you know. Ugh. Actually took a little health damage there. Health kit. They're getting used to the controls. And a energy pack. We're gonna save again. Yeah. I just love, I don't know, there's something endearing about the stiff animation style too, although, you know, yeah, the controls again, just how stiff the game is, but it's something like so delicious about it. Something that I think they do a lot these days with games is they use, I forget what they call it, but it's like a dynamic animation style that it can automatically string together. Like if you play it, you probably might have seen like, you know, games like, they have a very meaty, hefty movement style to them now. Like they can string together, you know, like sword attacks, stuff like that. And they can chain together animations to make them look fluid, and it makes them very heavy feeling. This game is not that, because it's like, I'm going to play out my animation, and sorry if you die. That's pretty much it. Every time you do a move, it's gonna happen. From M. Galway to R. Renteria, you're not cool enough to have Sonic's panels. Return them immediately, or else! Little flavor text, and they go full cheese with the, all these little, you know, things and characters and the universe. That force field is still on, so where do you turn that off? This button probably turned it on. Ow. Yeah. Ow. Spider bombs are worth it, they're very useful. That turned on the alert. That's not what I wanted. Code red deactivated. We keep hearing explosions down in the refinery, and someone keeps turning off the alarm. Probably nothing to worry about. Fine. Remote alarm panel. Area secured. Stand down from alert. Okay. Full health. What this does, though, it definitely hurts your hand after a while, but, you know, it's worth it. Recall there's stuff in the wall here just to make you be annoyed. Yep, there you go. I have a rocket launcher. I don't remember getting that. I think I probably got, as a kid, I probably got frustrated and gave up on that jump earlier there that we made. Okay, that turns on the force. Oh, there's a... Fine, we gotta deactivate the alarm. Oh. You can tell they really, like... They had grandiose ideas with this game. Which, I mean, I think they executed mostly, but... Then, the engine just isn't up to snuff for this level of precise work, so it's probably the biggest shortcoming, is just how the engine handles and everything, but it looked great in screenshots, I definitely remember that. I remember reading magazines about it and looked, this looks awesome, so then I bought this. I think I was at my cousin's, and I mentioned that a lot because he had a 4666, which is the same type of machine I have next to me here now, not what we're playing on, but that 46 is what I played this on the first time. Because we bought it when I was there visiting. And I just got blown away by how cool the game was. We can't blow up these little mines here. Like to not step on a mine. Avoid it. What the? Yeah, I think it was a very popular game. See, that guy turned on the alarm. I think it really threw them off by how successful the game was, and I think they cranked out the sequel, No Regret, as a direct sequel. It follows, like, immediately after you beat the game. And, kind of rushed out, because it's basically the same game, more of the same. There's nothing groundbreaking in the sequel. I found it to be harder. I did stream it year ago or something like now, and yeah, I was having a rough time with it, so Unauthorized access to this terminal constitutes a violation of WEC Security Code 1701D. Please report yourself to the nearest WEC security officer for correctional measures immediately. No can do, says he. Shotgun's powerful, but it's pretty slow. See, I think we have more health kits. We have a few of them, so we might as well use them. Go. What does this do? Turn on something? WCT 300 says out of this space. And that's it. So I fix computer problems. And it's always important, you can blow up a box, and after that you can't get into it anymore, so... Open that door down there. And if you blow it up, yeah, you can't get access to the goodies inside anymore. It's a bummer, so we want to try and avoid that. Aha, restricted area. See what I think about that. Where's my rocket launcher? I probably didn't need that. Fine. I can use that help kit. Already have another one there. Switch back to that. So yeah, once you get used to it, you can, you know, manipulate the game pretty quickly and easily. I think this will probably open that door. Then you can look at the camera. Pressure cannon active. Oh, here we go. I have a cannon now. They can do some of this stuff too, where... Whoops! Sorry. Sorry. And sadly, yeah, I think that... someone found... Not found, but the original owner or creator of this game, the guy who holds the licensing rights, fell out with EA or something like that, or Origin. And he said, I'm never releasing this game again. Due to possible infiltrator in the refinery, alpha level will remain in effect. All high clearance areas will only be accessible via the network. End of message. Fair enough. Oh, that's what we needed. Easy. So, they made a sequel, right? And they had plans to do another one, I think, too, or continue as a universe. But then, because of the falling out with the creator, he refused to receive or release a license after that. So then, that was pretty much it for the Crusader series. Yeah, it never does get old. I think there's other effects later on, like freezing and all kinds of horrible things. But so there was a port, or not a port, but a proof of concept that someone had made for the PSP, actually, with a sequel, with a remix soundtrack and everything. But it never, it was just like a demo, or like never came out. We're gonna manage to blow it up. Something to that effect, yeah. I think he just was so ticked off that this would have been perfect for, like, imagine a Sylvester Stallone era, Judge Dredd era, that kind of thing, like easy 90s, like over-the-top action. Wasn't awesome, but oh well. Yeah, it just basically that's what happened, Brian. Is like, I think if he's like, well, you don't want to play ball, or for my licensing, royalties and whatnot, and yeah, no one can have it. So that buried the license. I don't think it's ever, going to come out. See a little sneaky thing up there? I see it. There we go. That would have reactivated the alarm, or the panels there. Hello. I have a rocket launcher. We're gonna just really go at it here now. Hello. I have a remote spider mine. They give you a few options on how to deal with this, but love what you can do. There's so many. I think down here is the thing we need to blow up. But this is level 1, mind you. Again, still. This is what we need to blow up the thermal coupler or whatever, I think. This is then a refinery, so. Now we need to find the... There's the blast pack. Plant that. I'd like to move more than that. Alarm, whatever. Get to hear different music here soon now. Oh, I got a call on my little data pad thing. It's Hacker Man.
Mission accomplished. Nice job, Tin Man. I'm the wizard with your ticket out of here. So, fire up your servos and get to the teleport pad on level 4. I had to rewire the transport grids for 3 whole sectors just to get this jump point, and I can't guarantee if I'll be able to hold it.
I thought this was so cool.
So you best be quick.
I mean, just the commitment to it. It has that Westwood style too. The FMVs are just delicious, but you know, the world building, everything going on. Yeah, it's amazing acting, and you run into a whole bunch of characters. Like every character you run, like actually a real character you run into has full voice acting and everything, and full, or not voice acting, but full video. It's amazing. Thank you very much. Ah, I see the thing. There it is. Sneaky little bugger. Yes, you can be crushed by elevators, so let's try and avoid that. We're gonna save. We're almost at the end of the first level. This is a long game, too. You get a lot of bang for your buck. The levels are very long. I have a rocket launcher. This thing might be shielded, though. Dang it. I have a rocket launcher that's missing. Yeah, it's shielded. That will take care of that. Nope, it will not. Use it. Oh. Hurting a lot. Oh no, the rocket launcher failed. How could this have happened? Yeah, it does scream 1995. He'd be he probably was an extra on, you know, Friends or something, who knows. You're supposed to like work your way around here. There we go. Problem is that I don't get the loot when I blow them up there. Lockdown area. I think a lot of us have there for a while. Due to recent orbital activity, the code to operations has been changed to 558. Remember, delete this message. Spies are everywhere. Alright, thanks Ethan for stopping by. Have a good one. Let's see, 558. So let's see if we can get through this thing here now. Yeah, you can roll under these things. Fine. Sad rocket launcher noises. Alright, we made it through that thing. I'm going to save here too. You do need the credits, because what's cool with this game is in between each level, you get to go to the Rebel base and stock up on ammo and everything. I think that was it now. Now we get a little cutscene as a reward. And it was just this endorphin kick, right? Because you play this game, or any of these games that have FMVs, and when you got almost like a reward of getting a full motion video sequence, right? Hilariously stretched to fill the screen, obviously. Kablooey! Explosions. Lots of explosions. I just wonder what the original source size of these videos are, considering how much they're stretched out and like interlaced. And when you're on the low quality version, it literally just takes away the interlacing and squishes together. Look how fast that lady's walking there. I'm busy going to resistance stuff. And now you get the most fantastic guy that gives you missions.
I'm Colonel Ely.
Got a big cigar.
This is my base. Listen, Captain, I'm going to level with you. I don't like this arrangement any more than my troops do. They may not look like much, but they run like freaking clockwork out in the
Insert
field.
generic
Anything or anyone that compromises my team. Comprende?
angry police chief guy. As just Diet Pepsi, but we have to get a beer here, I feel. It's very serious. You listen to Serious Act, I'm like, I'll get a beer.
You'd better settle in quickly. We lost Philadelphia to the WEC last night, and the word is that the next push is going to be in our sector.
Yeah, the acting is just fantastic. I usually use the word fantastic a lot, but I know we have a Zipline Brewing Company beer from the local brewery here. Very good. Alright. So now we're in a Resistance base, and you get to kind of do this in between missions, and I love these things as a world-building thing. I mean, BioWare probably is the one that you're used to these days. I don't know these days, but they kind of pushed that hard right with the Mass Effect series to have these world-building in between. Cheers! And you get to talk to these guys, and get little videos in between, so every time you complete a mission, it's kind of like a reward to go and see what they have to say, right? And yes, more acting.
You're in the wrong place if you've come in for a friendly little drink.
They don't like you.
Find one here. I'm Cardova. They call me Yo-Yo. You can't. All you need to know about me is that I don't care if you are in the Special Forces. You bleed, just like all the rest.
Acting!
As you know, I've killed enough of your kind to find out.
They don't like you yet, so... It's just pretty funny, because you go through all these guys, and they're all just hating you, and then progressively they just like you. Not from your action, but just playing the game.
I don't know who you are, but I know what you are.
That's true, that was very luxurious. That is very Westwood or Command & Conquer style, you're right, and...
Stay clear of me.
I mean, Origin did a lot of this stuff, right? Not sort of with FMVs. They really like you here. I'm trying to think, like, because, you know, they did the Strike Commander and the Wing Commander series, and all those had... Strike Commander series, it was one Strike Commander game, right? And if you haven't played Strike Commander, it's like Wing Commander, Privateer, or, except like with F-16s and modern day era, you have a little flying squadron. Origin was pretty deep on these, what I would consider like kind of fleshed out games.
So much for the loving welcome, right, Captain?
Oh, there's the good cop guy.
For me, or at least most of them did. I'm Derek Andrews, private in the Resistance, lately of the WEC's Revenue Assessment.
I got a bad feeling about this guy not making it through this game alive.
For reasons, most of the others call me, well, Taxman. And let me say, it's truly a pleasure meeting a soldier of your caliber here, sir.
Hey, you're like an elite soldier is the whole thing, right?
Aboard.
I always loved that. Now, in this game, there are no skills or anything. This is before the skill era, you know? But... amazing little details, and it reminds me of, like, you know, Baldur's Gate and that style, too. But, there's no skill trees or anything like that. You're not really progressing, so you're an elite soldier right off the bat, right? But a lot of other games, I'm trying to think, like, in Mass Effect, for example, I use that a lot because I love Mass Effect, but you're like the super elite soldier, highest tier for the Human Alliance, and in the beginning, your skills are horrible. You can't hit, like, out of a barn, you know? At least here you have all your skills to begin with. And here's your weapons dealer, Weasel. He's got a pet weasel. He's played
Come. Hello,
amazingly.
hello.
Yeah, don't step on my stuff.
Selling weapons is my game.
No strippers on this one, sorry.
Plunder brought to you at low prices.
But there's a ferret, so, you know, or weasel.
Hey, I do it for free, but a man's got to pay his people, you know. Also, I got to take care of my little baby. Baby. This stuff isn't exactly easy to come by either, if you know what I mean. So tell me, Captain, what can I do for you today? Huh?
That's messing up with my, I'm filming the next video. I'm editing it already, actually. And, hopefully have it out here soon. So that's a 41, so that's better. And a shotgun. There's the RP. This is probably what we want. Buy ammunition. Flips for that. So now we have a assault rifle, which should make things a lot better. Also buy. I think this is an upgrade. Aha. The A41 is probably an upgraded one of that, so we'll buy that too. Med kit, we got a lot. Landmine. Good. Alright, that's good. Yeah, we bought lots of stuff, and you should be happy now. And it's got to spin up the CD to get the...
You do understand it, don't you? I don't accept returns or give refunds. So, you're sure about this, huh? Baby?
Yes, I'm sure.
Only the best for you,
And
Captain.
he gets
Remember,
angry if you don't buy anything and just leave.
come see Weasel, your one-stop weapons shop.
Sure.
Is there anything else I could provide for you today, Captain?
No, I'm just waiting for the FME to finish. Thank you. There we go. Alright, now we can go somewhere else. Run! Alright. You can go in here and charge up, I think. Are these active? Yeah. Fill up as much as you can. I think you have to have upgrades later to fill up your energy higher. Because otherwise you'd be able to cover a lot right away. Run around and talk to people. I think there's a stash even here. Thing in there right now. Mostly just a bar, but it's like an old transit station for this consortium. The Evil Company Incorporated, you know. They went pretty all out in creating this world and the world building, which is sad then that they couldn't keep going, right? I mean, Resistance, it's Evil Corporation, and that's about it. Then they were super evil and all that stuff, but it gets pretty deep towards the end, including some information or backstory on your silencer here. No name though, I don't think, but got our next mission from this guy. Got a cigar.
Resistance over in Sector H-37 got hit this morning by a full battalion of WEC troopers and mechs. Word has it all the survivors from this morning's raid are being held for interrogation.
I remember someone on Facebook, one of the groups I'm part of, that worked at Origin, actually had one of these suits or whatever, one of the uniforms from the game still.
You are to locate and free the prisoners from H-37. After you free the prisoners, Corporal Reeves will contact you with your extraction coordinates. Consult your data link if you have any further questions during the mission. We're counting on you, Captain. Good luck.
Pretty funny that, you know, we're going to give you one shot to blow up a refinery. Now, this mission counts solely on you. You have to take care of it, you know. Let's save. Quick save, yes. Now at least we get a new music track. But some of these stages get a little more, almost puzzle-like. I wouldn't say puzzle-like, but there's a lot more switches and stuff to mess with, so... This is a long game, man, honestly, for being an action game like this. I mean, there's a lot of playtime here. Shotgun, assault rifle. There's the, take care of this. Oh, I guess the alarm's already activated, doesn't matter. Medkit. Do anything with the alarm here? Boom. Let's see. Okay, that's already on. Can I use the computer? Doors have been opened. Thank you very much. Alarm system been deactivated. Thank you very much. Did I press this thing? But there's like a little ad here or something. You don't really show those things. Nope, there wasn't. Okay, we're good. You're not authorized. Got my authorization right here. Just been revoked. Any sense at all, but... Alright, the WEC Regulatory Commission requires reports of your daily activities. Failure to submit these reports may result in immediate termination. They're evil. You're right. I mean, this is... I love this sort of flavor stuff going on, right? It's awesome when they fill in the gaps, and I like the fact that, you know, it's an action game. I don't think it ever takes itself too seriously. Like, yeah, it's you know, I don't know. Out this face. It's not like, you know, you're playing, report all unauthorized use of WEC equipment immediately. Remember, your coworkers could be rebel sympathizers. Collect big cash rewards, too. They just had fun with it when they made it, you know. You can tell when the people making the game are enjoying making it as well. I can activate here? No. Alright, we know that one. Report all unauthorized use, okay. This is random text, I think. Yep, exactly. So what the Voodoo now does is that the Voodoo has an input and an output. So you have a cable that goes from your normal video card, which in this case is like a 4 meg S3 card, right? Your standard video card. You take the output of that and you put it to the input of the Voodoo, and then your monitor connects to the output of the Voodoo. So when the Voodoo is not in use now, it just passes the signal right through. It does nothing. No processing, nothing. So, of course, you know, with more modern 3D accelerators, it mushes all that together onto one card. So, in that case there, that bypass is happening automatically internally. But here, it's like literally an external accelerator. And that's how they do it, so... The Voodoo 2, someone correct me, but that's the last one that did that, right? The Voodoo 3, the Rush, the Banshee, all of those used a integrated 2D circuitry, so you wouldn't need a separate card. A lot of exploration here. Alright, we got that. Let's see if there's anything on these computers that are actual... Like a robot up there just wants to give us a hug, I think. No. Keys that are of interest? Nope. Sorry, buddy. Oh. I mean, hello. Yep, that sounds about right. All integrated and after the, Ow. That worked. The Voodoo 2 was the last one, but then, you know, it was the expectation to have 2 cards, especially when 3D cards were, or just cards in general, were getting good enough that you didn't want to have 2 separate cards. I mean, they could do it at that point, but when you think about the 3D acceleration before, by the time that Voodoo came around, and yeah, you had S3 Verge and a few of those things, but it wasn't like Voodoo was just so light years ahead of anything else. Keep your key cards on you. Sure. Out of this space. Alright. Whoops. Got some action going on here. Those things up in the top right corner look like a lot of explosive barrels stationed around here. Up the space. Nope. It really was. Almost makes you want to do another live stream of 3D effects game. That was the most popular stream I've done so far, but drew a lot of people. But it's oops. It was just a magical era of computing. Nothing, you know, nothing like it. Especially, I didn't have any, you know, I know there was Power VR, and there was S3 had some accelerators, and I didn't have any of those. I just had a regular 2D card, and then I got a Voodoo card, and I was just like, holy cow. This is ridiculous. This thing has a force field. Ow. Stuff in the way there. No force field, okay, good. Health pack. There we go. Yeah, it was short window, but... Okay, so DVD decoder had a kind of similar thing. Quarter ran, yeah. I think a lot of DVD decoder cards, too, had an internal connector, too, if I remember right. The one I had, the PCI card, a Real Magic one or something, I still have it. Don't think it had a bypass connector, excuse me. Valid key card. Fine. We'll have this one. Yep. Here we You want to come up here and mess with me all the time. You get to be on camera. He seems mildly amused at the idea, but she sure likes to be in the way a lot. Ooh, there's the key card sitting right there. the camera gets a little annoying sometimes. Like here now, it's just in the peripheral, right? But can't switch the camera, and then when it does, it just pops. Oh yeah, there's the footlockers, and there's like explosives, and the one in this is Zoe. She is what's she? 12, 11, 12, something like that. Yeah, adopt or rescue. So he went to look for a second cat at the time, and no, she hasn't dragged in her claws yet. But try and keep them a little trim now, because I mean, if you remember, people that were online at the time saw me basically get, you know, ripped to shreds when she jumped up on my lap and just freaking eviscerated me. That hurt like a lot. Oh, hello. Orange never gets old. Well, this probably looks good. Nope, turn that off. I see that thing there. But yeah, we went to a local pet store that was having, like, you know, adoption drive, and we saw her right away, and she was just like this tiny, tiny kitten. She just kind of mewed a little bit. I mean, meow, she was too small. So we had to have her then. Since. Alright, I have the key card. All systems alarms are currently inactive. This thing looks like a huge copier. I don't want to blow it up. I feel like I should blow it up. Blow it up. There. Did nothing, but it looked cool. Again, this fact that you can blow up just about everything, like... Oh, yeah, character stuck on the... There we go. There. Feel my change, will ya? Take that. Just so detailed. I think that, you know, it was kind of the beginning era where they would fully 3D render something and then, you know, downscale it to put it in the game. Kind of like in Donkey Kong Country did for the Super Nintendo. And then, of course, Mortal Kombat was big on the rotoscoping and, like, full things. But in this case here, it was, like, fully realized 3D models that were put into the game, so... A lot of things on the wall here have to blow up, I feel. I should save some ammo. Here's this thing. Like an auto pistol. I can hit something. Loot everything so you get some ammo. Well, those things literally just shoot. They're behind little notches in the wall there too, just to make it harder. Boy, I think all these are like mines and who knows what here. This is the office too, I think. This is supposed to be like a... Looks like a prison facility, or supposed to be, or at least there are prisoners here, but boy, this is pretty well guarded. Ow! Good luck getting your photocopy when there's a landmine in the hallway. Probably just relish the silliness of it all too, I'm sure. There we go. Clear out some space here so I can actually get through. Like, everything is almost fully destructible. Make this so cool. I can just waltz right through here. Door open? Yes. Oh. That is not a nice place, but good thing to have everything exploding. The podium exploded. That's the weapon. Health pack, what I'm looking for. There it is. Now we might as well use it and pick it up. Come on. More ammo. More ammo. Yeah, they really are. I just love how crisp they look in the resolution of them. Truly took advantage of SVGA, because I mean this is fully a DOS game still. Does not run in Windows. I'm not sure if there was ever a Windows 95 conversion or patch for it, but as far as I know, both of these games are DOS only. I think there's a door here. Yep, sure is. Oh. Evil office workers. Funny. Work for the evil consortium. And there's another door here. Am I? Hidden. Oh, a lot of gear in here. We'll rummage through the storeroom. You can only see that little thing there. They take advantage of the isometric perspective. So I think I can roll out. Yeah, I can roll under. Yeah, it ran actually pretty well on a 46 too, I think. I mean, not as optimal, but I certainly remember playing it on the 66 megahertz and having a just grand old time. But, you know, again, you may not have considered how it would have ran on something better, right? That's what you had. Ooh. Louis. See if... Nope, that's not what I want to do. Wrong button. Let's see, we have a spider mine. We're going to try it on this thing and see if it has any... No force field. Alright. Oh. Lord of Realms 3 is terrible? You mean the copy or just your... Ooh, door? Aha! Oh, I think you have to, like, shoot this thing to make it activate here. Does that do anything? Surrender! Surrender! I will not. Thank you for asking. I only played Lord of Realms 2. My friend really played it a lot. Phase 1 of the impassable laser field has been deactivated. Well, thank you kindly. There we go. You can use that laser there in theory to shoot that thing, but I think I can just shoot it myself. I blew up the laser. The laser. Oh, really? I thought that was the whole point, was like the delicious turn-based, such a tactical game, right? I realize I haven't saved for a while. I should probably save.
Quick save.
It's always weird when they change up a formula that's really successful. Maybe they wanted to, like, you know, try something different, but just admirable sometimes, but don't mess with the thing that made the thing good in the first place, you know? Grid here. There was a grid, but I... Ow! That hurt.
Surrender.
I will not... Brawling levels. It's a big game. And, I mean, there are a lot of these levels, too. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. There's just so many games that... It's hard to... Sometimes it's fun to play, like, a bad game, because it's funny. I mean, there's certainly, you know, not hard to find those in Exodus if you dig a little bit, right? But with so little time to play, you kind of want to make it worth your time, you know? Hello.
Stop right there.
I will not. I'll see what this is. Yeah, that's true. They want to expand a little bit. They do make changes to some games that make sense if it's too hardcore or whatever. But then you don't want to alienate people that fell in love with it to begin with, right? So... Here? Okay, fine. You can live. You cannot. You looked at me funny. Yes, you run into certainly tougher guys later on. These are just the basic security people. Is there anything on these? No. All just a generic flavor text. Yep, nothing in there. Gives anything up here. I can't skip terminals. Feels like it could be something important. Yep, there's that. It's too many games too little time. I swear my retirement is going to be like, you know, how much money do you want for retirement? It's like, I don't know, enough to buy a good gaming computer and a lot of retro computers, and see you in a year. Fine, you can loot them. Well, they could still have keycards. That's the problem. Some of these guys actually have the keycards we need. So, probably not the civilians, but, you know, they could have them, so. But it gives so much to explore, and it feels like it's a real environment, you know, that you're in when you're doing this stuff. And they look different. Most of them are industrial centers and that kind of stuff, right? So that's not what I want to do.
Quick save.
Go to the actual full menu. I was afraid I'd like quit out of the game there, but yep, there was nothing there. Stuff, more of these things. A lot of stuff. Let's see, we have health kit, let's use that. I think the door over here opened up. Didn't it? It's still a force field? No, it's fully open. Hello. So yeah, they vary the levels a little bit. It's, you know, you have some industrial areas, some of these office ones, and they all just have the same push tape. Sorry, the loading time's pretty brutal there. I was spinning up some stuff on CD. I bet to just check. Oh. Oh yeah, gotta get all the cash. I think playing Shadowrun on Super Nintendo damaged me because, like, you gotta hack. There's a key card. You gotta hack like everything because there could be a lot of cash on them. Computers, right? Hey, Suko, welcome. It's going good so far. My hands are getting a little tired from playing this game because it's really, you know, you're using the num keys. But so far, it's going good. I'm only fallen into poisonous or whatever the heck that was a couple times and died a horrible, gruesome death. But otherwise, it's going pretty good. Looking through these computers to see if there's anything of interest right now. And if you're familiar, I know you mentioned it on Twitter there, but it's a isometric action game from Origin in 1995. And it's a little wonky to control, so you have the hand controls, but it's delicious in the sense of full motion video and multimedia and environment and action and explosions and all this cool stuff. Got the key card for up here now. And barrels everywhere. It is not. It is a pure SVGA 2D DOS game. No 3D acceleration or anything. It just runs at 640 by 480. You need a decently beefy Pentium machine to run it well. I think it'll run on a 46 just fine, but if you want the full experience, you need that kind of thing. You'll see that actually right below me right now, the specs are circulating here, and that's what I'm playing on right now, so. Looks dangerous. Up. There's a camera up there. There we go. Oh! The wonky pathfinding there made me dodge that because I walked up, and the character kind of slid to the side. That's what made me get out of it there. Nice, what's the general specs on it? I love having a 486 available, it's just so iconic, you know? Oh. A very classic laser sound. Oh, we have a robot. Hang on, I'm getting there. Like, what do you have so far on the 486? Is there anything in particular missing?
Surrender.
A robot, I will never surrender. Yes, I believe your character can actually die when you do this too. You know, if you're dumb enough to put them next to an exploding thing and you blow it up yourself, then they might actually die, so. Nice, that's very good for DOS. Very nice. I had a Compact Presario CDS, one of those like all-in-ones, with, it came with a SX33, but I upgraded it with an overdrive processor to a 486 DX100. I made that machine much, much better. But, yeah. Can't really go wrong with that as far as DOS games go. Any bad guys here I can use this robot on? If I do, I think you probably open this up and then I can use robot. There we go. Probably some bad guys coming out there. Yep. Oh yeah, we're gonna use a robot here now. Hey, how did they get up here so fast?
Surrender.
Nope. Beep boop beep. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably say from my for my own flavor, personal choice on a machine like that, I would probably run DOS 622 and Windows 95. Feels like the most appropriate. Otherwise, I'd probably run Windows 3.11 just because it's fun. And while that could run Windows 98, I feel like 95 is more appropriate for that era. That's what I would probably run on a machine like that. Windows 92. Come on, shoot the guy. Ninja kicked a damn rabbit. Okay, I didn't get lasered that time. That's good. Ah. Might as well use the health kit since there's one there. Our ammo status on the big one. Okay, I got full ammo on that guy, so probably use this. Funny, because the machine I'm working on now for my next video, won't spoil the specs on it, but it's funny to... Like, I'm using an SD card adapter for it, for the hard drive, because it's getting harder to find solid... I think it's solid state, but... something with this pad here, if you use it incorrectly, like you melt or something. We'll see. Okay, it wasn't that one. There's another one somewhere in the game where you just hop on the pad and you disintegrate because you used the pad incorrectly. I think it's pretty funny. I think it might be coming up here later. So my next video will be a two-parter on a AMD-based A62 machine. So, a nice little, little spoiler alert there, I guess, on it. So the first video will be just, taking apart, cleaning it, and that kind of stuff. And then the next one will be putting some select upgrades into it to make it an actual gaming machine. So, find out. We have to do these in order, I think. Click. Click. Going down here now. Yep. There we go. But just, installing... That's a lot of barrels. Barrels of fun. Installing OS now, you have a lot of options with getting stuff to your machine, but I like the fact that with these SD cards and everything, it's so easy to format it with boot partition on it, right? Or you can just format the whole card, Windows 98 with the boot stuff on it, boot it. You could drop Windows 98 or Windows 95 installation files right on it, and it just runs. So K6 would be AMD's equivalent to, someone can correct me here now, but the K6 is like upper 46 to Pentium machine. And then the K6-2 was kind of like bordering on the Pentium 2, and then the K6-2 Plus. What it is basically a socket 7 AMD equivalent, and when Intel decided then to go to slot 1, AMD stuck with the socket 7 and Super Socket 7. You get more life out of that. And I mean, let's be honest, Intel did the slot 1 mostly to get the proprietary connector so they could force you to upgrade, basically. So AMD stuck around, as did Cyrix, I think, right, on the socket 7 thing. And I'm a novice when it comes to all that stuff in general, but that's my general understanding of it. And so this will be a basically AMD equivalent build of upper Pentium class machine, so, or lower P2. It's gonna be a P2 equivalent, I guess. So that's what I have as a whole in my setup right now. I don't really have that rigged up now, especially for streaming, which you can see a faint outline there on the ones that electrocute me. I'm not step on those. Save. Something behind that crate there. Time for the rocket launcher. I see you. Like, is there any way you can get across these things without getting electrocuted? That'd be nice. Low advance, there you go. Ooh. Yeah, I think that this pad here, if I remember right, it's one of those like, do not use the pad, it's bad. You can try it anyway. Due to malfunctions within the security grid, the telepad is inoperative. Please use the backup telepad in the West Wing. However, we can quick save and try it anyway. I just want to show. Because they warn you. That's out of order.
Quick save.
Oh, it's probably fine. Oh, I'm just gonna use it real quick. Nope. Literally disintegrated. And a gooey pile.
Quick load.
So that's what that does. Don't use out of order things. That never happened. Let's move on. Ow. Those things. Oh, I think it's when you run, maybe. No running in the hallway. We'll dodge there. Landmines. I just never end up using landmines. Feels like it's too much work setting like a trap for them. Love that roll. I don't know what it is with it, but it just looks so cool. There's the other pad. There we go. I got a call from my little hacker.
Insertion coordinates verified, Captain. We'll be dropping in right in the middle of a maximum security zone. Presence of enemy troops detected. Scanners indicate active security grids internally, but there's no way for me to access them
Cam
from
it
my
up.
position.
Whole way.
It's the best I can do for you, sir. Good luck. Andrew's out.
Yeah, at least this isn't melee, because this is difficult enough, so.
Quick save.
And go into a hot area, it sounds like now. That's alright, we'll see what happens. We're quick saved. I'm remembered to quick save. I'm pretty proud of myself for this round. Hello.
Surrender.
And just nope out of this. Holy moly. That was fun. Kind of brute force it a little bit, I guess, there, but... Fast code to Dr. Hoffman's lab has been changed to 997. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Can I jump over here? Whee. Come on, come on! Oh, I got it. Good grief. Trying not to roll off here. Did not like me trying to sidestep across the thing there. Jumping is just... Oh. Whee.
Surrender.
Sure. You know how many of your buddies I've killed so far? Surrender. I think this mission is a lot shorter. The first one's real long, but maybe that's just, you know, go off the game, right? Prison cells. Save. There's a camera. I want to shoot the camera. Oh. Fine. Open the doors.
We're jazzing now,
So
Tin
what?
Man.
Diablo 1 was
I've
96, I
established a
think?
link to a jump pad near the prisoners area. No despair.
That is a
But the
glorious
consortium
hair. He
snippers
could have
are
been
hot
a
on my tail. I
member of
can't
Wham
guarantee
there.
juice for very much longer. I got a real limited set of cross relays this time. Too little and you aren't going anywhere.
Technobabble,
Too
technobabble,
much,
technobabble.
and you fry. Spring the prisoners fast.
F5 for quick save and F4 for quick loading.
Wizard out.
Learn that now. That's where the little, you know, this stuff is really handy because it's the kind of reference guide that has just like open the back page and there's all the shortcut and keyboard commands. So that's really handy. I'm sure nothing bad happening in this lab here with all these prisoners, right? All kosher stuff. I'm just gonna walk in and... Oh my goodness. This looks nice. Good doctor.
Should I send a thank you note to the Resistance for their contribution to our work on the Mind Probe, do you think, Doyle? Wait, you're not Doyle.
Oh, they have an evil scientist experimenting on resistance soldiers.
For allowing you in here to distract me. Get out at once. Oh.
Yeah, it is funny. I love them too. They're just amazing. I just love the flavor to them. the death layout to the game, and just that they ham it up. They go in seriously. Has anyone seen this at Command & Conquer Red Alert 3 with Tim Curry?
Of the future from Dr. Gregor Hoffman.
Dr. Gregor Hoffman! Ding! Oh, I can't do anything. Oh man, don't do that. Oh. But it's like the outtakes or watching Tim Curry trying to say seriously, "We're escaping to the moon!" and like with a Russian accent, and having him try and keep it together is hilarious. Like he's trying, he's trying to keep together, but he just can't. I mean, he's a good actor, but even that it's just so ridiculous, over the top, that he has trouble staying serious. I love that outtake. Or it might actually be just how he does it in the game, and of course they just knew it was funny to go with, so... Yeah, that's true. HR's not gonna like his stuff. You save someone here now, and then she comes and helps you.
You're not going to shoot me. You must be with Central, then. So if you're here to rescue me, let's get the hell out of
We're
here.
in full red armor.
Are bound to show up soon. Oh, by the way, nice idea to use the silencer suit.
Ah.
It really had me worried.
That's some pretty detailed graphics there. See ya. Can I come too? Save. I can't remember if this pad actually works. Alright. Thanks for watching. Good luck when you're driving. Thanks for stopping by. I think that mission was over there. Now all the prisoners, and here comes a walking fast lady. Got a resistance business to do really fast. Here, gotta just keep power walking. I'm not sure if it runs fast just because of the computer or not, but I didn't remember that as a kid too, that animation just running really fast. We're back in the base. Now of course we can go talk to everyone, and you know, I saved you guys. You should like me now, right?
Heard you botched the job, Captain. What happened? You get sloppy? Or did that mission go exactly
Oh no.
like you planned?
On to me. Could wear something else. I know the whole point of, you know, is defining armor, but yeah, it's kind of like they hate that symbol, and yet he's just running around this full red armor.
I'm sure you did everything you could.
Nothing I could do because you lock my controls. You will let me move, then
you can trust him.
I think what the 90s game that did this with FMVs, they just kept pulling me in from a story perspective. So, hey, it's good hair, man.
My name's Troy Reeves, but most folks around here just call me Wizard, because I spend all my time out running
Hacker
a
man.
consortium gadget jockeys. I'm what they call an extraction specialist. I'm the one who's responsible for bringing you.
Yeah, this is great. I love it.
In fact, you might
I
say
really
that's in my hand.
that's almost what I want to focus my collection on, is getting every of these like 90s FMV, not the full FMV like games. I'm thinking of like, what's the this one with Tia Carrere or whatever, and that's like Project Daedalus or something like that. That's like super CGI and super FMV, and there are games like that. Some of them are like almost 2, but this is like just a flavor adder.
Formally introduced, Captain. Though given the circumstances of our first meeting, that's
Just got back. You had time to like get a shower and clean up and come back and have a drink here?
I don't know how
Major
you got
Joanna.
past the doctor and his guards back at the prison, but I hope he's on a slow shuttle to hell right now. Anyway, thanks for getting me out of there.
I think there's one of the
And even if no
family or American Dad episodes, something like that, where Patrick Stewart is one of the specials. He is in like himself, and like he's sitting in like in the theater and just pretends to fall asleep and just goes, "See, acting." I love Patrick Stewart. He goes all in on everything.
Salutations. The wheels
More gear for me? Nothing new probably, but ammo might be helpful.
Everything your destructive little heart can want. Big guns, little guns, and blast packs in between. So, tell you what, make a suggestion to you. Peruse the merchandise, and we'll get down to business. What will it be today, Captain?
He just went all in on that roll. So we have the RP22, and now we have the RP32. I don't think I need that right now. What's our ammo? Let's RP22 clip. Buy a couple more of those. Probably good enough for now. I don't feel we're short on equipment, so it's funny too. I got to play Blade Runner. I never played the Blade Runner 98, was it or something? I never played it. My friend had bought the big box, and I'm kind of sad I didn't buy it too. It's like I have so many regrets of big boxes that I didn't buy. Right, I bought a lot, as you can see behind me, but there were many that I didn't buy, and almost regret it, especially those that become really rare. I'll probably buy it loose just to play it. But Blade Runner 98, I think, is one of those big boxes that now kind of command a premium. And premium with big boxes isn't the same as, like, you know, a immaculate condition like Mario 3. It's going to run you a lot of money, but PC big boxes, like, I almost have a rule. It's like 20-ish bucks, like almost my top. A little higher if it's something I really want or really like. Excuse me, but beyond that, try to keep it in check a little bit. They're not as expensive. Okay, I should probably check it out then, or buy it loose. I wanted a copy of it, an actual big box copy, but I said those are up there a little bit now too. I'm not sure what they go for now, but it's like supply and demand, right? Once something gets popular, then more and more people want it, and there's less of them around, then some games, of course, got printed a lot, but I have a soft spot for Westwood, of course, for the era.
The Resistance lost a lot of good people in that prison.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Lucky that Major Vargas's report to Central cleared you of any complicity in the death of the other soldiers you were sent to rescue. Of course, I doubt it's going to do much to change some of the opinions around here.
Too bad.
While Reeves is waiting to pull you out of the
yeah, it's really interesting because it's on the stream I can see, or the capture, it has kind of like a wavy effect, I think, because the anytime you have scan lines like that or interlacing and it's rendered with the capture, it just gets that wavy look. It's really weird.
Cordova will handle the insertion reconnaissance.
Oh, okay, it's on GOG. That's probably the best place to get it. Then you can play on modern stuff. But I think with most of the GOG stuff, you can extract the game right and then run it separate. I have to do something, probably mission thing. Got all my gear and ready to roll. This is the game. It just keeps going, but it's intriguing, and you keep learning more about the consortium, that the bad guys, and good music to her now. This looks full save button. I think that those things can probably be blown up. Oh, hello. Big refinery. A lot of these refinery levels, for sure. We're gonna get into more like... Goodness, come on. Huh, interesting. I figured that most of these, they're just running, but I guess I haven't thought about that. When I think of GOG, I think of, like, you know, DOSBox wrappers, but that's not going to work on that, because that is a Windows 98 era game, right? So, that jump did not go as planned. I love when they do that. Those things that, like, patch up games or fix, like, broken things in games. It's awesome that... I do like GOG. I mean, they seem to really care about old games, right? So... if you want to play games, paying for them and playing them, I think GOG is probably the easiest thing to do for a lot of them, so... all there is here? No. I'm getting a little bit of a sprawl here on the levels, on where to go. Anything behind here? I feel like there's something behind here. Fine. I jump over this thing? Nope. I can walk through it, though. Ooh, this feels like a spider mine moment. Here we go. I still listen to the soundtrack. 2 as well is just amazing. Whoops, I blew up a robot. I probably couldn't come in handy, but oh well. You have placing explosive barrels next to your robots. We're getting all enforcer guys there to actually handle it, so... Die Hard 1 and 2, yeah. Wasn't that like Saturn or PlayStation thing too? Maybe I think of like Die Hard Trilogy or something like that. One of those. Like oh, hello. Ow. Where did I put my spider bomb? There we go. Oh, they actually have that game in Exodus? Blade Runner? I thought that was a Windows 98 game. I mean, as far as like playing, you know, most of the old school games for sure. That's what you mean.
Quick save.
Especially now that that's available as like a full wrapper, but let's see if you want a ones to twosies or something like that. I wasn't sure if you can extract games from GOG anymore and just play them on real. No, that was something that people did a lot. Ow. Well, thing's hurting me now. Come on. Thing blow up? No. Oh, okay, Die Hard. What is shooting me? Can't see because the camera won't move. That guy? I don't know. Oh, those things. Now I see it's coming into the... Okay, Die Hard. I see. Whoa, hello. Non-stop action here now. Yeah, we can just open the door from the other side. It's fine. Check out here first. Yeah, again, it's just so many games all the time. I almost also like go through year for year and pick like 5 to 10 games that I want to check out or something for that year, and just kind of work through that way or something. Because there's just so many games on how do you focus in this big sprawling area now. Oh, but I gotta jump over here. That's gonna be fun. Jumping went really well last time. I'm sure this time it will go equally well. Nope. We're gonna see if we can make that jump. I don't want to have to worry about getting up, but if it doesn't work, we'll figure it out. But where does this thing? Right here? Whee! You see that old jump there? Sliding around. Okay, I'm shuffling. Alright, so that was too far. Alright. Alright, Heretic 2. That's worth it. Okay, because I mean, I played Heretic 1, obviously. It's like a Doom clone, right? And Doom clone was made by id Software, wasn't it? Or... Alright, so you had to get up here. Now, and just jump off! But I seem to remember then... Wasn't Heretic 2 like the behind the turn this on? There we go. Heretic 2 is the one that's behind the character, right? Like, behind the back of the character is dead. Can I roll through here? Alright, well, it's a Spider-Man moment, I think. Oh, ow. Or not. No, Up. Ow. That health kit I put... Thought I could use a mine here, but apparently not. Can I try it again? Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure why it just walked in the wall and just blew me up there. That's the thing. Want to blow up? There we go. 30 thing. Alright, so we have the keycard for here, so... I'm getting to, like, there's no map on this, in this game, I think, so you're getting sprawling levels here now. Health recharge, so I don't need that. Oh, hello. Hello there. Ammo. This thing have to push here, I assume. It's funny because I mean I love the detailed environments here, but it's not. You know, we're stretching the engine a little far with this stuff. Not really liking this kind of precision movement and whatnot, right? So, can I just walk on this one? Yes. Thank you kindly. Ammo. But I never played Heretic 2. I certainly remember, I mean, I played Heretic 1. I used the... Jump over here. Yeah, I have one. Oop. I used Heretic 2 as kind of like my test game, the shareware version, on my... I don't want to walk in there. Aha. On my 4066 megahertz, because it's a good one to test light capture with, and I don't know, I like the style of it. So, but I don't think I've ever played Heretic 2. It was a lot later, wasn't it? Like full 3D, late 90s 3D graphics style. Access granted. Door open? No. Not yet. Press the key card at least. Thermatron Auxiliary Production Line. I believe this is like the factory where they make the robot, basically. Trying to shut down the production. Oh wow. 9800 Pro. That late, huh? That's pretty powerful then to run the game. To run it smoothly or to run it at all? That's granted. Whee! Aha! I had to jump, but it doesn't matter because I gotta go back up here. There we go. Come on. That seems like it's a little... That elevator, I think you just ride down on it, but it sure seems like something bad's gonna happen here. Well, besides getting shot at every turn, but... In transition. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were talking about that. Yeah, 9800 Pro is pretty much a fantastic card. I have it in my Windows 98 Overkill machine at the moment. I thought about installing. I think I was trying to install Windows XP on it just to have it as a dual boot, and I wasn't having much luck, and I just put it down for the moment. But what a great card! Kind of want to, like, the Windows 98 Overkill machine is fun, but it's like, it's not one I practically use a lot, because it runs some games just so fast for the Windows 98 era that it's just, you know, becomes almost impossible to play. Due to recent rebel activities, TA300 lines have failed. Do not attempt to access the WC network at this time. Flavor text. Mode viewing facility. Laser field active. Security card required to deactivate. I think there was a card sitting on the bench right there. Let's see, I'm having trouble with the stream. Uh-oh. Low bandwidth. Sorry about that. Just looking at it, but I'm just not uploading fast enough. Fortunate. We can catch up here, but sorry about that. I'm not sure why it's running so slow there. Yeah, it's buffering really bad. My internet just tanked upload speed. Really bad. Come on. It's weird. Let me try something real quick here. I'm not sure if the that. Close out of that. See if that helps. Yeah, it's my upload speed. I see a red and it's warning on YouTube. Sorry about that. It's always something. When a retro computer is working and then the internet's having trouble instead. Listen to music. Eating up my bandwidth up speed. Don't think I have anything running. Yeah, Cat's probably got the cable. Could restart to stream at a lower speed, but yeah, I'm not. I'm not sure, like, one of my backup jogs didn't kick off or anything, so. Got out some excitement, right? That's where my CPU is like 100% too, so that's probably not helping. Let's see. Let's see, we're dealing with still not great. I was really struggling. That's bizarre. Better. Started. I'm running at a lower bit rate, which is a little crappier, but I might be able to keep up. Yeah, it's just really weird. Just barely keeping up on the bandwidth here now. But if I can at least play the game at a lower bandwidth, that should be fine at least. Let's see. Yeah, it's blur, but no drop frames. Let's see if the bandwidth up here. Huh. Yeah, I set the bitrate to lower, which makes it way lower quality. But it's keeping it in the green now. It's connected, but that's just bizarre. But it's weird. It's just my CPU is just being murdered right now. I'm not sure why. Nothing changed on OBS. I just decided to, like, yeah, period appropriate. And I'm not sure why I decided just to go nuts on the CPU here. I guess we'll run with this low resolution for a little bit and see if it catches up, but that's a bummer. Back in this here. Oh, I shifted it. Bye. Move this over a little bit. Yeah, maybe it is. I'm not sure. It's just weird because OBS was taking off resources right now. Or anything I've moved to, basically. Yeah, my CPU is just pegged. So it's not impossible that it's pulling updates now. If I can see. Oh, they're ready to download, but nothing's happening, so I guess we'll just run on a lower bitrate for a little bit and see if it catches up. Yeah, still having trouble just uploading at that speed. Red. Sorry about that, guys. You get to have some fun extra stuff going on. Alright, we'll run a little blurry for a while. Yeah, I'm mining Doge right now. I mean, gotta make money somehow, right? Guess it's playable? Key card. Yeah, I had to reduce the bitrate. It's like my upload speed just... I'm not sure if my upload speed got tanked from just my internet provider deciding to, like, hey, you've been streaming too long at high bitrate. We can't do this anymore. Or my CPU is just pegged right now. Sure, a reboot would take care of it, but I don't want to do that right now. There's a combination here. That was good. That turned it on. I'll turn it on again. Yeah, pixel art now. It looks like my bandwidth is still hanging out there. We'll see if it keeps up here now. At that point, I'll increase my bandwidth. Or not bandwidth. That wouldn't surprise me. Those freaking Windows updates are always just like running on whatever they feel like it, right? I could wreck these things better. I'll like to pick it up if I can later here, but we'll try and at least run like this, so... Hurt. Managed to get through here fairly unscathed. Huh. Look at that. I don't know what that opened now. Still disoriented now after all this little, snafu here. Let's keep it up now. Upload speed. Yeah. Huh. Bizarre. Yeah, it's again, it's just my CPU is just pegged. Haven't had that happen before, so it's never happened to me before. Probably need to go down here, I'm guessing. This is where it came from? No. Green now, yeah, my CPU is still just absolutely pegged. And it's funny, because one of those things that it doesn't matter what processes you're doing or changing to. But it's still like something else is taking the performance, so it's probably one of those like I just need a reboot, but not good time. The barrel slowly flying there. Under advanced level designer now. Oops. Oh, dang it. I've had a camera see me in a while now. Fair place to disable the alarm. See it right now. The box there. Oh, hey, whoa, hi. For a grenade. That's not very nice. Switching around too much. I was trying to find a health pack. Anywhere to disable an alarm here, because that would be great. Oh, this is a little puzzle, huh? Ah, I'll take that. Oh, ow. Alright, so I got the top one, but how do you get the lower one? Alright, I can deactivate the alarm across the door there. Can't roll under it. Nope. I can't get the laser to go down. Stuck in here, and I can't move the camera, so it's got to be with that puzzle there. Got the top one. I shoot it again? Oh, okay, so I can do that. I got it. There we go. And we're out. Did something. Can't open that door up there, but oh well. Got a lot of stuff. Now, hello. That's the problem with the camera. It's just kind of rolling around like that, right? And you don't get a kitty co-pilot, right? You can't really see what's around the corner. Environmental puzzles here. Ow. See a thing here too. There we go. Action's ramping up. There's always something going on here now. There we go. The robot up here. I don't think there's any control thing for it here, but we'll just leave it for now. Really see people just peg this. Like, I like to try and my bandwidth's keeping up now with that speed, so I'm almost going to try and yeah, I should fix the internet. Let me try real quick and set the bandwidth to higher again, upload speed, and see what happens. Oh, never mind. As soon as I did that, then it dropped down again. It knows I'm trying. That's bizarre. It's gotta be the CPU. I'm not sure if it's CPU or the internet speed, but... Alright, we'll keep it with the... Goodness, Cap. We'll keep it here now to keep it stable, at least. Whoa! A lot of explosions. We could have fiber internet, but where I live, that is not an option. Yeah, I'm running at a lower bitrate now, which makes it basically less quality, but uses less bandwidth, so... Yeah, down should be fine. That's the uprights of the kicker.
Good news and bad news, trooper.
And that's the limiting factor, and that's, again, I'm not sure if it's the bandwidth or just my CPU. It's literally just
There's more security on site than I've ever seen
100%.
in any industrial complex.
The video capture thing is causing it, but then if I disable that, if I do this
See if you can pull this one off.
off, then the next thing takes full CPU. And OBS now is using all the CPUs, so what's going on there? I'm in the Midwest, so I only have can't get fiber where I physically live, unfortunately, so it's like I know people that live close by here. I'm not sure if someone's watching, but yeah, like they can get fiber just like a little further down the street, basically. Not. So, woe is me. Here again. Alright, and yeah, maybe I'll try and kick it up again and see what happens. Oops, that's not the right window. You're not supposed to see that. There we go. Nope, as soon as I talk about that, then I see upload changing. Well, that's really bizarre. You have fiber in rural Scotland? Yeah, I know Europe. It's just... My parents who live in the my old country in the middle of the woods or whatever, they have fiber out in their house. So, just something here. Midwest in the US hasn't really... I mean, there are fiber options. If you buy a new house in the right spot, then you can have fiber, but in a house that was... in a neighborhood that was established earlier, they're not going to come and dig up and put fiber in, right? So I know you could pay probably... like as a community or something to get fiber, but most people aren't going to care about that. And it's just funny because download speeds, that's fine. I can get by with not that much. I don't need that much download, as long as we can stream and everything. Beyond that, I want upload speed. Jeez. It's upload I want, and that's what really is limiting here. I can't get any decent upload speed. That's the curse here. With fiber here, I have friends who have, like, 600 up or whatever. But getting the full experience on full speed is just, yeah. No fiber. This is a conveyor belt. I feel like I'm gonna get stuck here somehow. Cool down at all? Nope. And run, run, run. I made it across. I have a feeling I'm gonna get electrocuted if I, the telegraph poles? I hear it's like, if they don't dig and put the fiber in right away, then you're not gonna get it, basically. And they're not very incentivized to do that. Oh, that's force field protected. I must have to book it here. Ah! Suppose I can blow these things up, and they almost shoot when they're on the... I'm on those things. But I think they're meant for me to just haul it through here. We're gonna quick save. Bandwidth is really struggling again, so again, I'm not sure if the CPU, because it's funny, because OBS is saying 13% CPU, and my computer is saying, you're using 3 times as much for OBS than that. Made it through, whatever this was. Oh. I'm gonna get shot by those mines. They really hurt. Or the spider mines. And rocket launcher. Boy, we're just... a lot of stuff right now. That thing's gonna shoot me. So many things here now. On the wall? Nope. Well, this looks promising. We'll ride down into the... whatever that is. Saved. Whee! I was afraid it was gonna slide me right into the, slime there. Alright. Boy, these levels are just getting really sprawling now. Good thing that their security hasn't caught on either yet. They're just, like, blowing everything up around you, and, that's fine. Just keep going. Just keep... Lesson learned, always reboot before stream. Rocket launchers, oh my. That's granted. E-card bonanza. Freaking cameras everywhere. And lasers and... oh, hello. Alright, these things don't... like the, robots fortunately can't take much of a beating before they blow up, which is good for us. Huh. I think I remember this. There's a lot of, like, janky platforming here again. This game, it's not his game's strong suit, so... nope. Denied. You can ride these things, too. Good grief. Rocket launchers everywhere. Hi. Made it up here. Yeah, they're just building those robots there. To access the Thermotron design plans, use the new security code 924. Delete this message immediately. Sure. Gotta find a door where those are being used. I don't think I have this keypad. Nope, I don't. 924. That's not a good thing. All hot here now. Not letting me move here. Come on, Silas, you can do it. Nope, I can't. I had to go to the bay for mine for sure. If that's your option or not, but that's where I got mine. So, oh my goodness! Ow! Oh, Oh. When did we save last?
Quick load.
Quick load. I don't know, well. Oops. Boy, it was getting really, squirrely there. A lot of bad guys. Take that a little slower there. Yeah, I mean, the black magic ones, or black magic, let's say, the data path cards are very good, but they are fiddly. I feel like now, unfortunately, because I'm streaming at a lower bandwidth, you can't see the glory of the pixel, which you saw earlier. And it makes it very sharp if you're okay tweaking it a lot. That's what the data path comes down to. I do love it for the flexibility it has, but you do have to tweak it a lot to make it, you know, look good and work good and all that stuff, so. Versus some other devices, and I've used a Cell Manta, of course, before. You just plug in, you know, VGA to HDMI, and you're good to go. That's pretty much it. It does all the stuff for you, which is really useful, but it does have its limitations. Like, it's not as sharp. But yeah. Because the black magic is, like, really hardcore, isn't it? One, the really big one? Ooh. Oh. Well, that's not good. I'm gonna clear a path for a little bit so I can actually get through here. We'll save. The data path is really practical. It does work very well, as you can see one of my vandals up. Good grief, stop shooting me. I got the kill us last time here was that frickin' camera came up. That's true. Yeah, that's the thing, right? With local regulations and customs can be real pain. Oh. Jeez it! A few of those. Like, I wish I could see into this room, that'd be great. Yeah, thanks, Ted. I'm getting closer. I'm hoping that this next video will get a little closer too. Whoa! Whee! There we go. I just want that key card. There we go. That's all we're looking for. Boy, a lot of work for that key card. I guess I don't remember the code now because I forgot it. I gotta go up there again and look. Save. It's funny because all my videos, the one that still generates by far the most views easily is my first video, my Pension 3 retro rig. Yeah, that's my goal for this year at this point. And we're getting pretty close now, so the that video generates way more than anything else I have on a day-to-day basis or whatever, so. As far as raw views, I should say. I think it's just the combination of being like a retro computer, Windows 98, and Engine 3 thing. That's not what I wanted to happen. No. Come on, what's it breaking on? Grr. Can I not cross that threshold there? Really? I used to struggle with that, but then the Soul Mantha, there's actually quite a few different... if you just have an HDMI capture card, I was going to do a video on that. Yeah, there you go. But if I'm going to... Like, I was going to do a video on it, but there's definitely... oh, yeah, it's the WAD ones that just take off, right? Just the right search term or something, and then they bubble up in the algorithm, and then that just takes off from there. Teleporter pad looks fascinating. Let's check that out. Oh, this is my exit pad, right?
What's going on, Tin Man? Where's the file?
Oh.
I don't know what happened, but without those files, we're history.
I didn't realize that was
Just like
exit
your
pad.
ride home. No data, no extraction. Tin Man, wizard out.
Jeez, don't get snappy with me. Let's remember the code now, because I forgot it. Over here, wasn't it? I was going to do another comparison video, but I found a few other, adapters that actually are very cheap and do very similar, and they can capture DOS resolutions and everything. 924. They're like $8 adapters, actually. So if you just have that with a VGA or a HDMI capture device of some variety, you can capture just about everything. And actually, I use... that rig is actually what's running my E3... The outer stream machine I have here. The 9250, whatever. That's that machine, so... Get the files. Wonder if I can try and kick out the bandwidth that's going to get angry at me again.
What took you so long, Tin Man? I was beginning to get tired of waiting on you. I'm receiving the file.
See it? It's handling it now.
Wait.
Oh no! Let's see, it's keeping up the bandwidth speed now, so we'll see. My CPU's still pegged, but bandwidth is keeping up, so I'm not sure if some other process kicked off in the house that just uploaded, or what was going on there, but...
File transfer complete. You might have a future in this business after all, Tin Man.
Ooh.
I don't know what all that was about.
Thanks, nice hair, man.
You better take that as your cue to get out of there like yesterday.
Yeah.
Could mean that
does look like a young Mark Hamill.
have locked onto your position. So hot-foot it to the jump pad.
So far it's keeping up. I'm gonna go back to my old speed that I had before.
Wizard out.
Yeah, it could have been too. But let me go to 9,000. 9,000. See if it keeps up. I like the full pixel glory there. So let's see. I gotta get to that pad now. I have a feeling that this pad gonna actually work. Woo! Alright. Wrecking business. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. It's curious that my CPU is just pegged, but... Ooh. I bet they're the nice guys. You can tell. It's just hilarious how low resolution his videos are, really. How blocky they are. Fantastic. The bandwidth's keeping up. Keeping a close eye on it. If it drops again, I'll reduce it because of course I don't want it to go to a slideshow. But
a very risky proposition, Mr. Chairman. Even for something as admirable as helping to rid us of this resistance nuisance.
Politics is a risky business.
I bet he's a good guy.
You shouldn't have gotten involved if you weren't willing to take chances. Besides, everything is already in place.
Once the public has been
oh my goodness. I never tell you can get up so early to watch. I appreciate it again, but that's early. Late here.
That no one will object to keeping the
status quo, Doctor. Exactly. And once the resistance has been crushed,
you get the extras out of RoboCop there to be the evil corporation, basically.
It brought about world peace. You just make sure that the rest of the senators approve the funding, and I'll see that Vigilance's first use target your concerns.
Vigilance.
Providing, of course, that Dr. Hoffman's experiments prove more successful than some of his others.
Successful other ones. Oh, there's the resistance lady running across the street again. You guys like me now? I murdered even more people for you. Talk to all the people, see if they like me now. I got the files. You hate me a little less now? Yes, hates me a little less.
Hey, what's a nice consortium soldier like you doing in a place like this? I don't know whether to salute you or shoot you.
Ouch.
I grew up in the Resistance.
So the plot of this game is that you are a silencer, a full red-clad body armor elite soldier from the WC like consortium evil corporation, and you have changed your mind after your entire unit gets wiped out to protect like some cover-up or something. So you join the Resistance, and you don't talk or do anything, and then you just do missions for the Resistance and try and avenge your fallen comrades or whatever.
Get out of my sight and let me drink in peace.
From that, you know, the bad guys, and they're just pure evil, obviously. And that's pretty much it.
Hello, Captain.
And then you kind of
You know, Captain,
learn things more about the evil consortium as you go along, and more about the Resistance, and more about your own origins and stuff like that. But I don't think they ever name the character, they never just the silencer, so.
Stuck in the same unit with Shannon Brooks.
Yeah, it takes a while for her to unfrost a little bit, so. I can't remember what the other guy, the first one that said he was going to, or Yo-Yo, whatever, he also takes a while to unfrost, so.
Said I could use all the help I could get.
Love all this characters, how they're written. Great.
I've fought alongside her for a year now.
Yeah, exactly, and it's, again, it went all in on that multimedia experience with the full motion videos, and, you know, great sound, mod music, the music's great, and then the super crisp SVGA graphics.
And the consortium flattened Petra. We're declaring independence from the WEC.
Yep. See what she says now. He didn't hate me before, so that's good.
Welcome back, Captain. I heard you ran into a bit of trouble on your last mission.
I love to see when they're recording all these, because I mean they're just, you know, they're actors, but they're talking to someone that's on the microphone, right? So or the camera.
In their usual cryptic fashion, Central has assigned me to this unit for unspecified duty of unspecified duration.
Good luck.
Sounds like administrative work to me. Oh well, beats the consortium's hospitality. A lot more opportunity for advancement than what the good Dr. Hoffman had planned for me as well.
All right, good for you. That's right, I should grab a copy. I saw you link that in Discord there, right?
Never fear, the weasel's here.
Random Russian sites to grab perfect legal software. Sounds good.
My friend, so look around. Now, if you don't see what you want, I'm sure
All right, what do you got for me now? Do you have anything more? I don't know how much more cash I have now. We have that one. We have the RP-32, which will be better than this one then, I assume. Spend money. There's a laser gun, but I think it uses energy, and they're not very powerful in the beginning, so it's not worth it. Maybe we'll buy this guy. Buy? Not? So he has it, but I can't buy it. That's weird. Huh. Odd. Oh well. I don't think I need anything else, really. Picking up so much stuff. It's like, now he's gonna get mad at me.
Let's not waste each other's time, Captain. If you're not seriously shopping, move on, huh? There are other customers waiting. There.
Ow.
So, what'll it be? Are you interested or not?
Yeah, it does seem to have some cross. Between, like, you know, Babylon 5 as far as the costume design, and I mean, it's pure mid-90s, and that's what makes this game so awesome. The whole package between the, you know, the action, the music, the game's real long. Get a lot of bang for your buck on this one. Charge everything. Go as much as we can. Then I don't have anything in the stash. Oops, stuck here. Well, that's 4 if you just get stuff later or not, but only people to talk to, so at least they're all collected in one spot. What do you got for us, Chief? Standing behind your desk. Load the video, and there we go.
Work on that last mission,
Oh, they're liking us better now.
Maybe General Maxis is right about you after all.
After all.
Here's the latest situation. The WEC has several resistance sympathetic cities locked down tight, starving civilians along with the rebels. Thousands of people in Geneva alone will starve if our next
This is
food shipment
numlock,
doesn't get
or
through.
yeah, numpad key, basically all of them. So you use numlock, numlock, the numpad keys to maneuver the guy, and his tank controls, like we talked about earlier. Up is like always forward for the character to pet, regardless of which direction you have. Shoot with space, and like you press plus to activate and then enter to use something.
Once you're inside, you have to locate and destroy the
central
communications array before our convoy starts to roll in.
Before the convoy starts. Got it. Blow something up. Got it.
Once you've placed the blast pack,
you can control with the mouse, but I'm finding better control using the arrow keys, or the alphanumerical keys. That's like I'm using 4 and 6 here now to turn, respectively, and then just 8 to move forward, and I can turn at the same time then. You know, there's a crouch button, and like draw your weapon and stuff like that, so. Alright, we should save. See what the music is on this one. Not an industrial facility. An industrial facility. It's an industrial facility. Great music too. So I think Digital Foundry did like a retro thing on this game that was really good, and he talked about how they were looking at. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no one here except us mice. They were looking at. Looks like this is gonna shoot me. Thing on the floor there. Yep, there's a little trigger thing there. The right where my crosshair is pointing here. It's a little trigger thing. That they were trying to cram in the music files on here. And someone apparently did like they grew up in the Amiga demo scene, so they're like, hey, we can use mod music, and that actually fits. It uses a lot less space, and it gets kind of distinct sound. That's what they did, and I think it just created a phenomenal sound for this game and the sequel. Yeah, right now I'm like, so I have my left hand on the like kind of the control and space, and tab is actually your jump as well. Do anything? There's a button over here though. Look. Something. There's. Oh, I see. I'm gonna go down this other way. All right, nice. That's weird because it's very funny because when I did the Voodoo stream there, I actually got a copyright mark on it because of the music for Nine Inch Nails, even though that it didn't seem like it was playing properly. At least to me when I was listening to it. So, but yeah, sure enough, that was enough to get a mark on it. And then all of the what game was it? Oh, it was Shadows of the Empire. The all the John Williams Star Wars stuff was also fully copyrighted, which makes sense. So then it flagged that video for non-monetization, but it's not like I make money on these anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's like I can't play a Star Wars game without the Star Wars music. That just kind of defeats almost half the purpose, so. Something. Gas. Oh, hello. Kind of wanted to come in here. Can I come in here? Oh, that just closed right on my face. Thanks. Looks like this is going to be bad if I do that. Well, they're just funneling you here, huh? Yeah, the copyright holder really... No, they don't block it. What they do now, which is, I'd probably say is a better option than just You can choose to block the sound completely. Really, they don't copyright strike a video and like keep the video down. What happens is that they take the ad revenue from it. So if you have a video with copyrighted music, what they do then is, you basically lose right to monetize the video because you don't own the licensing rights to that music. So then if there are ads on it, even if you're not monetized, you might see ads on a video that aren't your stuff. And if they're running on it, then they get the money for it. So, I mean, it's fair, I suppose. Goodness. Oh, shoot. B, so far away. Getting pretty rough right now.
What are you doing here?
Shooting you because you might have a keycard. Yeah, I had a keycard. So you gotta kill civilians. Got it. Did something, I'm sure. Complicated level here now. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Jump, come on. Oh, we'll just kind of slide off here. Red keycard now, which I think was up. No, this is the beginning. Yeah, it was down here. There we go. Access granted. I got him. I was like, the thing is that, like I said, I enjoy playing with this. Yeah, a map would be really nice. I enjoy playing with the keyboard. I think again it gives me the most control, but my hand starts hurting after a couple of hours for sure. Yeah, it's funny. I saw RMC or Retro Man Cave. He apparently got a copyright strike on. This is a running laser. On like something that's very much not copyright held, like Amiga music, one of them. And it was this random company, and that was claiming the copyright on behalf of Amunet. And Amunet's like, no, we don't own this. But it was apparently just some random, you know, scalper, scammer that was claiming it on behalf of them and just raking in the profits from it, ad revenue. And they had to go through all the way through to contest it at the point where a lot of valves. There you go. How's that going there? Oh, great smoke, man. But he had to go through all the way to contest it to get his ad revenue back on it. And it's like, that's ridiculous that they can do that. They can go that far. But if there's nothing that challenges it, then yeah. Does it do anything for me? A map will be really nice, wouldn't it? Very confusing level. Sure if the key card was used here somewhere. Alright, that's right. I never went up here. Oh, they died from the gas. Oh well. Cash out of it. One I really should stream sometime, by the way, I was thinking a full motion video is Under Killing Moon. That is a terrific, like, full motion bonanza. Laser there. I'm feeling I need that somehow. Guard will have a lot of those key cards. Exactly, it's not worth fighting it, but for him, like, I think that's, you know, part of his livelihood, right? So he has to fight it, so. Level of the mace. I can go up there now, too. Kind of what they bank on, right, is that people won't have the energy to care. I closed the door there. Yeah. It's, I loved that game when it came out. I really played it all through. I think I got a demo first on like a cover disc or something. Played through that. And then I did buy the big box and I have it behind me here. Highly enjoyable game. So that closes the door.
Authorized personnel only.
Got a key card? Nope. So, yeah, that's the thing. I think that was a poster child of, you know, bad things. Right? Okay, so there's a... Gotcha. I had to go up all the way for him to unlock it. Thank you very much. Well, bandwidth's keeping up, so... I don't know what that was, but...
As planned, Captain. When the screen goes down, security will be alerted to your presence, so you only have a few minutes to load the explosives. So I hope you can run faster.
Yeah, it does. It's such a great game. And also that, like, extreme FMV, like, full motion bonanza.
Get set.
Yes, Exodus for sure. Troopers!
Troopers everywhere! We've been set up! There's no way I'm gonna be able to make it out of here, Captain. I'm taking the screen out now!
Oh no! That random guy that was basically like dead meat. Awesome. Yep, and I disabled the alarm. Sorry if you died for literally nothing, but you know. That death scene was something epic. Okay, I see that thing there. Close the door, open the door. Oh, that was a great animation. Yep, that's out. That was amazing. Gave it his all. Enough. Security cartel laser field deactivated.
Security.
Don't know where I'm going right now, but it's probably somewhere important. Then I need to be up there. You can jump up with some of these boxes too, somehow, sometimes. I feel that was probably a way back after you fall down or something. Big levels here. Goodness. An elevator, that's good. With that, do I have that key card? Nope. Elevator. Ah, yes, key cards. Classic 90s. Oh, I see a switch back there. Do we have the grenade launcher still? We do. That took care of that problem. Problem solver. Okay, so you can use... That's convenient. We're gonna turn this guy over here. Whoops! A lot of explosions on this level. One I was me because of the grenade launcher, but... Alright, can I still don't have the blue key card, but I can get in down here. Help me though, I need the blue key card, so... Oh, like double doors. You feel like there's different people that have like created these levels or something, but... Well, go in here, I guess. Might be secrets and stuff like that, and... It's only so much energy I have to hunt every secret in every level, especially when they're this big. Sure, there was a whole bunch of extra stuff you could have done there, but... Pressing on. Maybe finish this level and call it there. If we get that far, these levels are just really big. We're gonna save, though. Hello. Ooh, lethal goo. Awesome. Jump over that? Yeah. I don't think lockers are actionable, if that makes sense. Like, you can't do anything with them. I can check, but I'm fairly certain that's the case, so. Yeah, it is like, you know, industrial area. That's like most of these things are. Walkway. That's it's getting a little repetitive. Ooh, acid. Like a little acid to break up the... Code red. Great. Oh, this does, but... a button right next to the force field to turn it off. Got a key card. Red one. Whoa! What's going on here? It's like... oh, there's a fan there. It's just flying all over the place. Like, the engine, they programmed it to be like, oh, like, it's gonna be all interactive and, like, you know, cool movement stuff, and it's really struggling with that movement style. Ooh, boy. It feels like one of these opens a door, the other one kills you in acid. I picked the wrong one. Load. Well, you got your acid there, Sucrose, so... I think it's just like a ammo pack or something. I don't think it's a death pack per se. Oh. There's the key card. I don't know what these things do. Ooh, look at that. Close the door. Leave a draft, right? Thing. Blow this thing and get out of here. Cat's mildly amused. I'm using her as a drum beat with the music. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I have the stream setting on low latency, which is supposed to be the fast one. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure if it's just the my computer being stupid again there, but I'm definitely gonna take a look at my machine. Maybe that's just as simple as that. Because I've had problems with the chapping slow in other times, but then it was like I was running in the normal mode versus the low latency, which is what I'm running now. That must be my machine not keeping up, unfortunately. So I'll tinker with it and mess with it. All bunch of fun little problems today. Part of the experience, I suppose. I'd like to get past this without getting fried. Elevator. Packets gotta fly all across the globe, right? So now it's like when you do chat capture like that, you have to like basically capture a browser window, and depending how quick that browser window is updating, that can cause a problem or lag there. Plus then the lag of like having broadcasted to YouTube and all that stuff. So there's a few factors to play there, but sorry about it. All the technical difficulties tonight. They are still subjected to the will of computers. Fuck. Boy, this level just keeps on going. Again, I remember buying this game, like, I felt that was a lot of bang for your buck, because it is a large game, actually. Surprisingly large. There's a camera somewhere. Ooh, red terminate. There's the camera. So, do I have this keypad? No, I don't. So let's go to the only place I don't have a keypad lock. Whoops. Sorry. Not sorry. Actually scroll down here. Camera. Yeah, exactly. Adds a lot of, like, probably the biggest one is probably something when 563. So many cameras. Oh, there's a freaking wall thing there. here. This about 563 is the code, so. Accessing systems. Pressure cannon active. Oh, he's stuck in between here. Haha. Oh, maybe I can get him to destroy the cannon then. I can't shoot him. No! Fine. That was a big load of nothing there. Let's on this teleporter then. Oh boy. They did not want anyone to come in here, except the fact that, you know, they put this whole deactivation. That I walked slowly there. Ooh, a keycard. Exit here. So, where was that keypad door? Here. 563. Got a sensor doll first, yeah. Feeling targeted there, Ted? Apparently I need to recruit more of these silencers, because they're pretty good operatives considering how many things I've done so far. Save. There's a lot of games around this time that, there's a lot of games from this era that just, you know, didn't have the map, I guess, so. Should I use the keycard right here? Sure. Oh, I need the E, though. I don't have that yet. Come right here, yep. I see the objective. How do I get there? Cameras everywhere. Door. Boy, there's a lot of bad guys there. So, an informant? Suit guy. Wonder if I can do the remote mine here. What that's gonna do for me, but I can try. Might be on the ground though. Yep. So that didn't work. Gotta deactivate that somehow. Oh, there's a thing right there. That's what triggered. So I gotta get up here. How do you get up there? We have force field. Yeah, just they hold all the keys, you know. Let's see. Jump up. I don't think that's gonna work. Or not jump up. I can try, but you don't get very far. What did this one? I never looked at the computer. Oh. 778. Easy enough. Alright. They just left it right there. Luckily I disabled the force field there too, so I can go down there and take a look. Yeah. Just need your credits is all. I think I have this keycard, right? Yeah. Just like a bonus area, but already committed now. Oh, you need the keycard here then. Email to Professor Coulson from Sev Doran, Security Chief. Professor, I have installed a force field at the entrance to the Sork station as you instructed. If there's anything further required, please let me know. The only way to access the force field is through the central computer, so I'm sure I will be quite safe from any saboteurs. End of message. Good info. Nope, no code red. I'd like that you can disable right away. Alright. Like I want a melee attack in this game, but sadly there is none. And my fingers starting to hurt a little bit now from all this maneuvering here now. So that other area was probably like a bonus area, I'm guessing, right? The original one, but I don't feel like going back now and checking it. Not gonna finish this mission. Oh. Whew. Out of the way. Just barely. Don't stand there. The little outline there and right above the head of the guy. Is there any more awesome time than mid-90s for like type of games? Yeah, I'm amazed I got this far. Remote camera active. Looks fine. This is fine. Private journal. Note to remind myself about Sork Station. I have changed the force field access code 357. That's convenient. Force field station, we know. Okay. Doesn't help if you put the actual code on there, but there's the pad too. Replace with a code here. I see one. Can't go in there. Yeah, rolling speakers. Well, you gotta be, you know, evil in style, right? I'm kiting that guy now. Alright, thanks for dropping by, Christopher. See you later. Oh, what was the code again? I already forgot. Dang it. Gotta go back and look at it. Forgot. Yeah, retro is kind of where it is. Like I'm realizing 357. Alright, that's what I thought then. There's just too many modern games to keep up on. Just try and finish this with 357. Oh. Force field there. That opened the door, but alright, so I have to go somewhere else to turn on the force field, I assume. These levels are just really sprawling. Now laser turret isn't shooting at me, but it would have been nice to destroy that bot, but oh well. Yeah, the backlog is just ridiculous too. It's like there's so many games I want to check out, and there's so many coming out all the time, and when you compile that with, you know, retro games, it's too much to keep track of. Oh. Did I not blow it up, or what happened? He just blew it up, and I'm confused on what happened there. Thought I was supposed to blow something up.
So you couldn't take the heat, could you, Captain? You took it upon yourself to pull out before the mission was complete.
No, I had to. They stopped me.
Andrews died in vain, and thousands of people are going to starve to death. All of this because you took off with your tail between your legs.
No, that pad was for that. Good grief.
Let me make sure you understand me this time, soldier. If you ever disobey one of my orders again, I'll make damn sure that you're transferred as far away from my unit as possible. Do I make myself clear? Now get out of my sight.
Okay. Holy moly. I'm not sure if you're supposed to get out of that one or not. That's pretty funny. I'm not sure if you could fail, or if you could succeed or not. Wow. He got really mad there. Do a real save here, I guess, but... Wow. I don't remember if that's actual title music on the background. I think that's enough for now, for tonight, but I'm not sure if I actually had a mission failure, or if it allowed you to fail there, and then retry it, or... I don't remember. Because he was mad. It was like, would they do all that work to, like, skip a mission or something? I don't remember this game having branching stuff. I'm gonna look that up. I remember just playing through it, and that was it. What do you think, Kitty? Yes, you're right. This is the best title music ever. Yeah, I don't remember. I have to look it up if there's branching stuff, because otherwise, like, you're assumed you're gonna fail on this one, right? And you can't win. Or you can actually duck out of the mission. That's pretty funny in that case. Wow. Anyway, I ended up being late there, and sorry for all the technical difficulties. I appreciate you guys staying so late, but yeah, I think I'm going to call it there, because realizing how late it got again. I really have to figure out what's going on with my slow chat and some other technical challenges, but getting there, so appreciate you guys sticking with me through all this as we figure it out, but I still love this game wholeheartedly. It's such a great, you know, perfect thing of, like, FMV, great graphics, great music, all the stuff in that mid-90s deliciousness with the big box and everything. So I really enjoy this game. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Suka. Enjoy hanging out with all of you guys. And I will put the Discord tab to, because I think most of you are already on. Not that many people on there, but I think most of you are already on the Discord, but I can throw the link to it again if you're inclined so. After Discord starts, because my CPU is running 100%, so, you know, I don't know what's going on with that one, but... Come on. Let's see. Invite. Copy. There. If anyone's not in Discord, feel free to join, just where some of us hang out and chat and BS about new or old stuff, or in the case of Ted, posting links to random stuff. So. Alright. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you next week. Figure out a random game. Until then, I'm gonna find a button. See, now that I want to stop it, it's not going to work. Good night.